I think they've got a roof on the place, but it was like all the lights were off, and then everyone in the stands were getting the torches and the phones out and stuff. It's actually quite a cool display. Yeah, they've got the roof closed over. It looks like. I didn't actually realize I'd forgotten that it was a closed roof stadium, and a really good kind of display from the fans. We're waiting on Getafe and Rayo Vallecano kicking off, as well as Lille and Strasbourg. So we're covering the three big games across Europe that happen on the Friday night. The reason I'm excited, the reason I'm interested, as some of you may or may not know, is I've got a bunch of teams running with these players involved. Now, there's some early DNP news, there's some early heartache in the game week already. In Champion Europe Limited, with Kramaric pulled up, injured, ankle injuries, out for a few weeks in the Champion Euro Limited team that I had actually quite lofty ambitions for. The fifth player, the last man in the team, is the one that's let us down, unfortunately. Andrej Kramaric, absolutely bummer. Elsewhere, but we've got a bit of a super rare party, and we've got Georgino, Rutter and Angelino playing. So with the Getafe cards, I'm quite excited. We've got Unal, so any goals from him tonight, it's a really big, important team for me, so we'll be happy with any goals for Enes Unal tonight. Soria, the goalkeeper, the super rare for that. Carlos Alena is in my Underdog super rare team, so with Barco coming into form, Kuto maybe expected to start, maybe Cunha comes in to start this game at the weekend. If this Underdog team is going to do something, I'm going to need Alena to break 50. That's kind of what I'm expecting from this card. So as we're watching it tonight, we're hoping for Alena not to get booked, but everything else he does can be gravy. You know, he can do tackles, interceptions, passes, all the good stuff, but no bookings. And again, a decent result for him and Unal. And then the goalkeeper, if I can find him, he's buried in here somewhere, Soraya. Now this is again, if any of you guys that have joined me for the content over the last couple of days, you'll know this team. I've put it together, and I was wrestling with it, but the goalkeeper, I didn't have any doubts in my mind that he was my second best super rare keeper for this game week, and I need him to come home with a clean sheet. I'm just seeing that there's some issues on the software, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let's just make sure. Please use the keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. I don't know why that is. But there's a bunch of here. I'll get fist bumps in a second. But yeah, so we really want a Getafe clean sheet victory. Is really important to us. For the Rutter, he is in, when I say under 23 limited, but it might be one of these underdogs or something. And Angelino is in the specialist limited with the D2 keeper. So I'm not really too worried about Angelino in terms of what he does, because I'm not even certain this goalkeeper is going to play. I'm just playing him on market kind of speculation with some bids that came his way. But no, I actually can't find Rutter. Oh, there he is there. He's in the Underdog Limited 45. So this is actually a really important team. And according to the commentary, it was actually Rutter that came in for the injured Kramaric. So if these other three guys pop off, then I'm going to be very happy, actually, that that's been the sliding door situation that we've had in this match. Captain Haksabanovic, Gio, Zarfinho, and Rom for an under 45 squad. That could do well. So that's what I'm chasing down. Across tonight, we'll be watching the scores. If there's anything else going on across the game week, of course, let me know. And I'll be doing all the stuff with the live chat that we normally do. We'll be talking about the players we're watching. We'll be talking about teams as things happen. There's games in other places and stuff as well. So we're always getting news like DNPs and red cards and different things that are happening. So whatever you're watching across the Sorare game week, let it be known in the live chat. And, you know, we can vicariously watch everything together, basically, is sort of the idea with this stuff. But yeah, we don't have it for Lille and Strasbourg, yeah. Oh yeah, we do, but the teams are now in. So Joe David, I know a lot of people happy to see him start with that. I mean, that midfield is as strong as a midfield they can put out at the moment. Cabela, Andrej, and Gomez in there, solid. Fullbacks look decent enough. Chevalier is starting. Oh wow, I didn't realise he was in starting for Lille first team. That's incredible. Maybe he'll start to get cards again. That would be nice for prize pools and whatnot. And let's see, the Strasbourg team, anyone we know. Sissoko plays, Habib Diallo plays, Kevin Gamero, Matt Sells, the goalkeeper we know. So that could be interesting to watch. Habib Diarra is a nice penalty taking guy. If he's a starting striker for a team, he's kind of not always been in at Strasbourg, but he's in there now. And we're about to get kick-off for probably the game I care second, you know, out these three games. Shalke Hoffenheim is the one SO5 wise, because there's no Kramaric. I'm just really watching out for Rutter in this game. And I want to see Jordan Larsson. He's back on the bench. He's not appeared in the last 2 or 3 matches. And I'm really hoping that we might see him today. Some of the forward players that they've got in this Shalke team, I don't even know them. Like Florent Mollet, who's making his debut tonight, is coming from Montpellier. And The only thing I can tell you about him is he was kind of good in Football Index, and he got a couple of informed FIFA cards like a few seasons ago. So he can be quite nippy. He can be quite useful at this level. And there's other guys around him, I just don't even know who they are. And like, fair enough, I know they're in Bundesliga 2 last year and they got promoted and they're skint and whatever, you know. But Jordan Larson, come on, got to be getting that boy on the pitch, surely. So we're watching out for that on the side as well. But the big action, I think Lille should be kicking off. When does Lille actually start? So we've got this game kicking off now at 7:30. But I think the other two games maybe even start at 8. If memory serves me right. So this is kind of an easy wee kind of entry into the rest of the night in terms of the two bigger games. Let me know in the live chat to say where you're coming from, what you're watching. Is there anything on for you tonight? Are you waiting to get some of the action that happens over the next kind of 12 hours or so in different regions and territories and whatever? Let me know what you're watching out for. Let me know what you're cheering on. And I'll try and catch up with you guys as much as I can. Oh, sorry, there's no point in me putting this on. Let me put the scores on for Shalke. Sorted. And let's see what we're up to. Shaka Boom, good to see you. Slow Mo, good evening, my man. Good to see you. Nusa Season, hi Quinny, good to see you. I love the name. Darren Darby, what's up, Quinny? All good with you? Yeah, all good with me. Bald Sherlock, fist bump. My rare Hoxa just scored a brace. Jordan Wallens, I don't even know who Hoxa is, but I'm very glad he scored a brace for you. Congratulations, my man. Remy Cabela is back. Nusa Season, you are right. Cabela gave me so much pain with DNPs this season. Well, he's in tonight, and he is a playmaker extraordinaire, you know. So if somebody like Bamba, somebody like Joe David needs some servicing, Cabela been back in that, well, I was going to say engine room, but he's not really an engine room player, you know, but in the heart of the team to pull the strings, only bodes well for them. And Strasbourg have definitely underperformed this season versus last, you know, so they will be eager beavers to, you know, get a positive result tonight, but we'll see what happens. Good evening, Quinny. Stuck home with COVID. Unlucky, non-stick lamb. I'm really sorry to hear that, my man. I hope you're well, and I hope you're feeling good and all safe, and I hope you recover swiftly and without incident. Look him up. Great U23 in Croatia, a real bargain. Wow. Tony actually won a real bargain U23 Super Rare from Croatia today as well. I forgot his name, but let's check out your guy. I wasn't actually sure. The reason I said as well, like, I wasn't sure if you'd maybe misspelt it. So I'm going to say it's going to be this guy. It's Slavin. He's cheap enough to be, yeah, sure. He scored a brace tonight. Nice. Good on you. Oh, from left mid. Lovely. That's a great start to the game week, that is. 86 points. Get in. I like this guy. That's a very good shout. He's 24, so you're hanging on to the U23 status by the skin of your teeth. I still got this little error thing popping up. If there's any quality issues with the stream, please let me know in the live chat, and I'll do my best to correct it. Long-range free kick from Shalke. Speculative, to be kind, from Florent Mollet, of all people. But who did Tony just win? Tony just won a guy with a kind of cool name, and I've not checked him out yet, but Stish and Tony were saying, yeah, looks good for U23, yada yada. And let's have a peek at him for ourselves. Oh, it's not in here. Oh, is it? Yep. Beljo, this guy. Up for sale for half a coin. SO5 scores. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a fun card. That is a fun card. Well done, Tony. Good card to trade in the market with, of course, but yeah, sure. 18 goals, 4 assists in the last year. U23 striker. And he's 20. Also, like, that's the Kleinheisler team. Oh, Dish, why are you not buying this? The Kleinheisler team. Does he not have a wee bit of the John Krasinski's about him? Maybe it's just a haircut. And again, anything else, guys, about the stream, the audio does dip, because I do get quiet when we stream at night as well, because I can hear people out in the street and stuff, you know? And I think, I don't want them hearing me in here. Go, what's that guy doing in there? Oh, what you doing in there? So yeah, just Hoffenheim Shalke at the moment. Nobody's really done anything points-wise. Rutter's got a couple. Rutter for the first minute or two didn't do too bad. We get a good chance to see Geiger tonight, who's highly rated. Baumgartner, who Stish actually won this week and sold quite swiftly, a super rare. Grisha Promo, obviously Big John's got a Grisha Promo super rare, so always excited to see him play. And Yeah, nice play from Hoffenheim now. Played it into Rutter, who's bounced past it back. I think that may have been... Oh no, it was Rutter that received the bounce pass back. It's went out for Shalke throw-in. Wee bit of contention there with the linesman. And yeah, it's been a cagey first kind of 5 minutes. I've not seen anything amazing in terms of like dominated, periods of passages of play in the first 5 minutes. I know it was only 5 minutes, but yeah, it's been quite scattergun. 2 or 3 passes, it goes into a 50-50. Possession's turning over. And both teams, there's a wee foul in the middle of the pitch. Both teams very Bundesliga, high lines, high octane. And it's just kind of nobody can really settle the ball into their own groove and really, the first 5 minutes or so really make any meaningful opportunities from what I've seen to this point. But yeah, nice card for Tony to win. Congratulations again, pal. And yeah, this is where we're at. So again, like these cards, man, I've got 4 runners and riders, particularly the super rares, man. Very important teams. Cannot wait for Unal and Soraya are the 2 biggies, really. But a wee bit of open goal mouth action. Oh my god. Hoffenheim knocking at the door. Georgino Rutter, blocked shot. And it comes back to somebody else. And has he missed a sitter? Gersher promo. Maybe miss a sitter, maybe a VAR check for a pen. Let's see what's happened. So Rutter on the right wing, does a man, comes inside, lovely left-footed cross, headed back across goal, comes to number 18 who gets fouled. Rutter then from the penalty spot shoots and gets blocked, and then comes back to Grisha Promo, who takes a shot, and let's see how his shot actually goes. Oh, that is a pen. That's a pen. Number 3 is like came down on, I think that might be Manis de Boer, came down on his shin. And it's not, it's number 14. So Baumgartner, oh yeah, he's come right down on his shin pads, like his boot across his leg. Penalty all day. So I don't think we need to worry about any BCMs potentially for Rutter or Promo. It looks like we're going to get a penalty 1. It's penalty conceded for Maya Yoshida. VAR has to give that, man. That is wild. That's a leg breaker. That's a penalty. No attempt at the ball. Reckless, studs high. Yada yada. All the stuff in the world. It didn't actually affect the ball as such, I don't think, because the guy had already took his panicked shot. But it's a leg breaker, man. He's protesting it now. He's like, He's like, are you joking me? Did you see where he took me out? It has to go to VAR. It has to be a penalty. It doesn't actually even need to take long. They could just, I've done it now. I've seen one replay. Like, that's a leg breaker. That's a red card penalty. Simple as that. Yep, that's it. Easy screen. Red card, pen. Maya Yoshida is out of there. He's gone. And who's going to be on the pens for Hoffenheim? It could be Angelino, could be Skov, could be De Boer, it could be really anyone. They do mix it up. Kramaric is normally the man, of course, but no Kramaric tonight. I really hope it's Georgino Rutter. If Georgino Rutter, it's a leg breaker, man. Look at that. It's a career ender. Bang. It's a red card pen every day of the week. He chests it down. He gets a touch to it, and then, yeah, boom. Red card pen every day. I don't know if it is Yoshida. It is number 3, isn't it? That's Maya Yoshida. The ref's looked at it 4 times. I don't know what else you need to see, mate. He almost broke his leg like a breadstick. You know what I mean? There we go. Pen, card out, red. Leg breaker, son. See you later. Number 3. Whoever number 3 is, you are gone. You are gone. Number 3, Grimmel. Leo Grimmel. Red card, my man. You're gone. Oh, no, I don't know if it is a red card. Is that red? He's got a yellow? What? He's got a yellow card? No way. That's a red, man. How can he only get a yellow card for that? Oh, wow. Are they related? Are they cousins or something? They do bear a striking similarity, Are they related? I can see who's got the ball, but I don't know who it is. I think it might be Baumgartner. I think Baumgartner might be on the penalty. Stish is turning. And I was going to say in his grave, he's not dead. He'd be turning in his bed because he'd probably be sleeping there now if he's working tonight. 29. Skov. Is that Skov? Oh, Skov on pens. He's scoring. That's it. Robert Skov goal. I can tell you that now. Skov goal. Boom. Lovely. 1-0 Hoffenheim. Robert Skov with a goal and he is buzzing. He's actually much bigger than I remember him being. Tall. I don't know why. I've seen Skov play a few times, but much taller. Good to see. Robert Skov is an old favourite, absolute IPD or potential IPD monster. Back in the day in Copenhagen, he used to slaughter it. And yeah, I've just realised, guys and gals, so we have a live chat going on here that I've missed out on. So I'll catch up with you guys as we see it be 1-0 for Hoffenheim. I cannot believe he's got away with a yellow. That's a if VAR's not saying to him, hold on a minute, son, you can't. What are you doing giving him a yellow card? Like, they should be coming back to him and saying, what's going on with you? Is it a double jeopardy thing? Is that not a goalkeeper rule? Let me know what you think about that if you're watching this game. If you've seen the incident, let me know. Do Croatia have a big break in their league? I'm not as sure, to be honest with you. I think their fixtures are not too bad actually, but I'm not too sure, mate. You can check out Quaysline flash scores. We'll probably all check out the stream at some point, mate, but I'll come back to that. Evening, Quinny. St. Pauli winning and getting a clean sheet has started my kickoff limited very well. On to tomorrow's Soria action for me. Captained my limited Saliakis, so he has scored 129 points with all the bonuses for limited card and captain. Well done, David Richards. I was going to try and turn on the Hamburg derby. I don't know what the name is for it, but St. Pauli versus Hamburg, and I was just a bit busy with the other stuff that we were recording earlier, and I missed it. But yeah, great result if that's how it finished. Fantastic. Hey, Quinny, got limited Soraya. Oh, Channy Sports, fist bump. Thanks for joining. All is well, my man. Same with you. I hope good luck to you this weekend, pal. I caught your video after my stream this morning. And yeah, I hope you're happy with how you left your teams by the time you submitted them. But Connor Aspel, hey Quinny, got limited Soria and Unal lined up together, as well as Romney for Emin in the Eredivisie. Fingers crossed for a big Getafe result. Let's do it, Connor. Let's do it. Noosa season, what's your thoughts on Brais Mendes? I know you have his super rare. I'm very tempted to pick up his rare. I've been a big fan of Brais Mendes for probably like 3 or 4 seasons, and like when I moved his card on in the summer because the transfer to Sociedad, I thought that could go any number of ways. I wasn't as interested in him, and he's obviously I got it back. I didn't aim to get it back, but it just kind of came back to me just through trades and whatnot. And yeah, I think he's the real deal, man. Like, he was a Spain international at Celta Vigo. He's been capped by Spain like a few times, but over maybe the last 4 years, he's picked up, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to say 6 caps or something, you know. So he's been around, you know, for a while. He had an injury or two that slowed him down. Last season, he was fantastic. And this season, he's been unreal, you know. Like last night in the Conference League or whatever the fuck it was, Europa League, he scored 60 without a decisive again in a 1-0 win. They cruised it against whoever they were playing, and he gets subbed off in like the 65th minute. They've got a wee bit of a tougher game this weekend, and I've not played him just on his L5 is incredible, and like it's a tough game. Villarreal, I think it is, isn't it? No, it's Celta Vigo he's got. So anyway, I found it tough to play him this week, and I'm probably going to live to regret that, I suspect. But big fan. He's only just joined Sociedad, but he's a guy that he could transfer anywhere. Very exciting playmaker. Like, I mean anywhere, like for better or for worse, you know, like you could go to somebody proper elite and be a rotation squad player, or he could go to like a team a bit better than Sociedad and continue to be as influential as he has been to this point for them. Hey Quinny, does Anthony Ralston have a chance at being a regular first team player at Celtic? Emporium, I think 100% yes. It's very likely going to happen in different spells when you know, different people. Has he got an assist for that goal? Baumgartner? Penalty win, huh? Well, that icon was a sister, but it's, yeah, penalty one, of course it is. Because Juranovic is probably one of our hottest assets, and after the World Cup, it's, you know, most Celtic fans expect there to be bids galore after the World Cup. Maybe we hold on to him to the summer, let's see what happens. But Ralston, but by all accounts, Juranovic's time at Celtic is going to be limited, by all accounts. So this season, yes, he will play, he will feature. If you stay tuned to the channel, you'll probably be able to get a good sniff at when. And when Juranovic leaves, like, yeah, there's no problem with Ralston playing as the number 1 right back, really, at this point in time. We will buy another right back, and then it's down to him to, you know, obviously keep his place at that stage. But he could be number 1 now, and I don't think Celtic's results would be any different. If not, they'd maybe be a bit better, because Juranovic has had some lulls this season, and Juranovic and Ralston hasn't had the opportunity to have a lull because he's just not played that much. So, yeah, that's my answers on that for you, buddy. Hope that helps. I'm back from Hurricane Ian, ZM Star. Let's go. ZM Star, welcome back, my man. Glad the hurricane is past you now, and I hope all is well and it wasn't too disruptive or problematic for you, my man. We're going to try and get on the Getafe pre-match now. And we've got a bit of a corner here for Shalke. They've got possession in the box. They get a shot away, which has been blocked. It's peeing down with rain in France ahead of this Lille match. Lille and Strasbourg. We're seeing Unal and co warm up for Getafe now. Unal has scored twice in 8 appearances versus Rayo. But Unal is a man. Unal is the man for Jetta. I think he's going to do it tonight. And yeah, we're getting warmed up for the good stuff now. The big players, the big teams, the guys we want to see crack out big quality high scores. I'm actually just going to adjust my mic 2 seconds, guys. There we go, that's better. You can keep it right at me. Awesome possum. So we're getting an interview with somebody from Rayo. I don't think it's the manager, because their manager is Adoni Iraola, who used to play for Athletic Bilbao and New York City. No, this is his assistant, Inigo Perez. Doing a wee pre-matcher. And we're going to be shot. The Shalke fans, as Angelino and Hoffenheim look to get out their half. And Shalke, man, are just chopping them with fouls. We're on a nice break here. I think that's De Boer. Plays it out wide right. Georgino and De Boer in the box. Skov cuts in on his left foot. Takes a shot, but it's blocked. And, yep, it's back to the halfway line for Hoffenheim. They're going to do Hoffenheim ball here and knock it around into little shapes and patterns and look for another one of those opportunities to get in the wide area and attack with numbers in the middle. So let's wait for that to happen, shall we? But yeah, if you are watching this game and you've seen that instant, what do you think about that being a yellow card, not a red? Let me know. Here we go with, I think that's Georgino Rutter down the right wing. He's held off Alex Kral very well. Tried to switch it to the left with Angelino, but the ball was just a wee bit off. And Shalke, I think that must be, has won the ball back. And he's lost it, and then Voigt sweeps up. So yeah. The game since the goals came has definitely been a bit more fiery. Oliver Bowman just standing over it now, just chilling out, waiting for his direction. He goes big left to Angelino, who's basically now Hoffenheim are in that stage of the game where they basically just line up across the pitch in different rows and protect zones. So Angelino has found himself in quite an advanced left wing position, and Shalke are going to try and pocket the ball into that little hole, but Grisha Prommel and co easily shoulder them away. And Manis de Boer is going to put the pressure on and force Shalke back into their own half, where they really don't have much of an idea on how to really get an attack going. And if they lose the ball, Hoffenheim, very clinical team, very structure-built team. And I think, oh no, this is highlights and stuff. I was thinking, there's a goal there for Lille, but this is highlights of the Lons match or something, maybe a penalty or something. Jose Font, I didn't even touch the guy. Was a pen, but yeah, that's weird. Yeah, Shalke have got the ball. Oh, don't give that, ref. That's soft. Yeah, Hoffenheim on the ball. Shalke try to buy a foul. It's not happened. Shalke try to buy another foul. I think they've managed to do it that time. Kevin Voigt, no way you're giving him a yellow card for that, man. Like, compared to what the other guy got yellow for, like, that's nothing. And then Big Voigt's here. And what happens? Maybe there's a bit of a, let's see. The ref's got a great view on it. Oh, no chance in a month for Sundays, man. No chance in a month for Sundays. The ref can't really see it as well. That's such a soft yellow card, man. If I had a Kevin Voigt right now, I'd be livid. This referee is pants. What is this referee's name? We should make a list of pants referees. We definitely should, by the way, because then we might be able to use that as extra intel for bookings and stuff. Definitely don't like this referee. He's a Shalke fan. Ooh. Oh, corner? No? So it's a free kick worked from the right hand side there for Shalke, and I think they were offside. That's why it's no corner. Yeah, must have been offside. 1-0 Hoffenheim. We're approaching the 20th minute. Girona are getting a bit of a build-up now on the La Liga TV. Girona Cadiz. Yeah, big fixture for me. Let's hope for... What day is that on? Tomorrow. Yeah. London, 1 o'clock. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, will I be able to watch that? Probably will. Before the blackout thing. Oh, that's cool. So I'll get to see Herrera. I'll get to see Tate and maybe Jan Couto. I've put him in a team. He came on at halftime last week, even though the other guy that's in the team are now Martinez. The week before he scored 2 goals or something mad like that. But last week he gets subbed off at halftime, and I seen a predicted 11 that put Kuto in it, but I don't see it as being. It's very much a toss-up, you know, because our guy's been on quality form, even beyond that 2 goals or whatever it was in that game I was mentioning there. So maybe I've got 3 guys from Girona that played first thing tomorrow, man. So again, I don't know if I got any Girona players in these teams that the guys are playing in tonight. I'm not too sure. Rutter's up to a 34. He's maybe lost some duels and stuff by now. Yeah, lost a duel on the dribble, a missed pass. Penalty of the entries. Yeah, he's doing not too bad, but he needs to do something a bit more shortly. 20 minutes into the match, I'd like to see a shot on goal. Grisha Promo charging up the pitch. What a midfielder. And then he gave it to Angelino, and they've been right on the touchline. 3 guys around him. The ball's turned over. Maybe Promo just ran himself a wee bit into a crowd there. And Baumgartner couldn't clean up. And Alex Kral and co managed to get through the Hoffenheim midfield. Some nippy fouls. The referee's eventually going to give it against them, because he is a Shalke fan. I can tell you that by now, by watching this. Grisha Promo's telling somebody, next time I'm doing that, you run. Oh, it's Angelino. He's telling him, if I'm running, you keep running and I'll play you in. So maybe next time we see Grisha Promo galloping up the pitch, he might be looking at his slide Angelino in on the left. So let's stay tuned for that. Yeah, 21st minute, another Shalke free kick. How many free kicks have Shalke had in this game? Do we have that as a statistic? 2 fouls to Hoffenheim. It feels like more than that. Big ball into the box. That was a headed clearance, I think. The goalkeeper flaps at it, goes down. The referee gives him no protection, but Hoffenheim have the ball and they manage to get it out to Georgino Rutter, who's running at the Shalke defence, takes on a man. He kind of gets by him, takes 2 more men to kind of crowd the ball out, and then Shalke are going to try and get it back up the pitch again for them. But yeah, exciting little period of this match. My guys aren't scoring well enough, it must be said. But yeah, nice little exciting period of this one. Only got 1 player tonight, and it's my common keeper and kickoff, Rico, man. Well, not too much fun. But, we've got a nice breakaway here. Is that number 14? That'll be Baumgartner. Lays it through for Georgino Rutter. Oh, my God. Oh, Georgino. BCM. Has to be, man. I hope it isn't, but... Manis Dabur, lovely, nice flick on the inside from Baumgartner. Baumgartner charges into the box, lays it on a plate, and Rutter does take it very well, but it goes a bit too high, too quick, and it's a bit too close to the keeper. It's a shot off target. No save or anything. I hope to... Jesus, BCM. Has to be, hasn't it? Oh, what's this? Yeah, it has to be BCM. BCM for anyone who's new around here is big chance missed. No, it's not clocked on. Maybe not. Possession lost. Maybe that's just what it counts as, is 3 possession losts or something. Maybe that's what happens. The score just took a dive. So I Skov on the pen. Voigt and Grimmel. Somehow, or Grimmel or whatever his name is. Both for a booking. And then is that Voigt again stepping in there, plays the ball into Baumgartner. Baumgartner, by the way, Stish, you're going to regret selling that super rare. I can tell you that now. This guy is, I told you he was a player. He's looking good. And I don't know if, yeah, he's also got a safe score tonight, so he's got his DA. No tackles won. Jules is only +1, no interceptions. Passing has not been great. Yeah. So the stats aren't really there, but he has been impressive so far. And like if Georgino Rutter scores that goal, he must have box entries and stuff. He has number 14, isn't he? Yeah, he still gets stats to come. Penalty area entry. I don't know if he did actually enter the penalty. Big chance created, surely. He has to be getting for that. Anyway, I think Stishy boy, you might miss this guy. There we go. A couple more points trapped on now. Big chance created, attempted assist. And Georgino Rutter now, BCM. Yep. So Baumgartner's doing good tonight. Right after Stishy wins him and sells him. It's these Bundesliga midfielders, man. People always shit on them, but the good ones are worth it, man. The good ones tackle, they duel, they fucking pass, they score, they assist, they win, they do everything, man. The great thing about I like a lot of Bundesliga mids for that kind of all-action stuff. That's what I love about good players in this game. Guys that can do everything for you to get points. And surely this is the last of the pre-match preparations now in the Getafe Vallecano match. It looks like we're all getting set up to sit on the bench for the substitute goalkeeper and co. And we've got Lille and Strasbourg out getting paraded before kick-off. So the real stuff is about to happen, guys. Now, we are live and loud. I did put a tweet out earlier. If you could do me a huge favour, if you have found me on Twitter, go and give it a wee like and a retweet. It's the one with the thumbnail for tonight, me watching the tellies in the background. Just in case anyone's watching this stuff anyway, and we can all watch it together and have a bit of a giggle and a laugh at whatever scores happen to come in or go against us tonight. And let's just hope they're mainly for us rather than against us, even though Georgino Rutter here in Underdog 45 is letting the side down. I need a decisive for him to really rescue his outlook for tonight. We are only 25 minutes into the first half, and Hoffenheim are 1-0 up. They really should be playing against 10 men. The referee's been very generous in keeping Grimal on the pitch. So interesting kind of play there. I don't know why they're showing us a replay of it necessarily. Here we go. Rayo Vallecano coming out with their kind of lightning bolt shirts. And Getafe, the other team in Madrid that nobody talks about, except for this madman. And we've got lots of, wow, what a display from Strasbourg. And actually, Jeremy, friend of the channel, Jeremy McGann, was telling me that Strasbourg is like when they were really good a few years ago. They're also quite good last year as well. But the home field advantage was a big thing in their life, you know, the crowd, and it looks like a great atmosphere. Strasbourg's one of these places I wouldn't mind going to for a game in Ligue 1 because it looks like, you know, the fans do it right there. And even though it's a miserable Friday night by all accounts, not that when you're there that even phases you, you know, but it looks like a great turnout. Yeah, and they're up for it tonight, man, the Strasbourg faithful. We've already seen the teams, I don't need to go through it. And what are we getting here? Is this another VAR? Oh no, it's just a replay of the VAR. Why? See, when I'm not watching it with commentary, I don't get what's going on half the time. Sometimes I look back at something and think, oh, what's going on? Alena looks buzzing. Unal looks buzzing. Soraya's got his gloves on tonight. And yeah. So we're at 27 minutes. Hoffenheim have got a corner and Skov is on it. Skov is on it, man. Skov is... What's Skov's price like now? He's a forward card, which I know probably puts a lot of people off. But he can have nights like tonight, man, where he's on it and kills it. Just not that often enough, unfortunately, in his Bundesliga career. And yeah, this ref is a huge Shalke fan. He's just ripping out. Now, Vallecano, normally I'm interested in their lineups to see if El Tigre, Falcao, is starting, but tonight there is no Falcao in the starting 11, unfortunately. But we'll probably see El Tigre in the second half. If he's on the bench, I'm pretty sure I did see him on the bench earlier, but I didn't see him in a graphic there on the bench. No, El Tigre, he misses out. Oh no, he is, yeah, he's on the bench. El Tigre, he makes it. Falcao, one of my favourite strikers of all time. He's still playing, got his card. Got 2 cards, I've got a limited and I've got a rare, which is good fun. And you know, I've been quite tempted to maybe try and get a bigger Falcao in case one day he goes back to River or something, you know. But he's so injury prone that it's such a huge gamble. No guarantees at all. Even if he went to Colombia or something, that would be epic. And yeah, the usual team from Getafe, 5-3-2. It's not going to be exciting necessarily to watch. But they're a good team potentially for SO5 because they do dig in dirty. They like to tackle, keep possession and whatever. And they like quick breakaways and they're unselfish. They will assist each other and whatever. It's all about the collective with Getafe. I like the job that Kike Sanchez-Flores has done there. And off the bar. Florian Molly, a good shot from 25 yards. And left winger's taking a shot from a tight angle, kind of on the rebound and pulled a really good save out from Bowman. And Hoffenheim escape with the clean sheet for now as it goes out for one of their throw-ins. Unsuspected good opportunities there for Shalke. And yeah, Florian Molly has just got on the turn and on the swivel, turned with the ball and then swiveled on his peg basically, hit with his left. And it's just caught everyone off guard, the direction and the speed of it, and it just came off the post and bounced behind the keeper. And those ones sometimes bounce off the keeper's back and go in, but it goes all the way across the 6-yard box to the left flank, and then somebody running in takes another really good shot and the keeper just about saves it. Really close play from Shalke. Hopefully that's no BCMs. They were just good shots on target. But yeah, they're they're fighting. They're trying to get back in it, and Hoffenheim better not count their chickens until they go and get some more goals in this game. But the match in La Liga is very fiery, actually, in the first minute or two. And normally with La Liga matches, it can be a wee bit kind of truncheon and a wee bit quite slow, stop-start, throw-ins and all the rest of it. But in the opening minute, it's been, the ball's been zipping about, man. People are really putting their laces through every pass. And yeah, here we go with some of the midfield passing and fouling kind of action. The ball's still going. Carl's Alena on possession, switches it to the left for Angelino, knocks it into Unal on the half turn for Borja outright. I forgot who that is. And the excitement is dwindled with Maksimovic on the ball, slowing the play down. But Jetta, come on. And Maksimovic gives away possession, and Rayo are now going to counter attack. But Getafe are defending with 8 men. Rayo were attacking with 3, 4, and now they're laying the ball back for support. And they're putting a big ball in. 2 versus 3. Oh, the striker touched the ball, by the way. If that was a better shot on goal or a better control for him to take the second touch to shoot. Very great chance in the opening 2 minutes of this game. As we've got 1-0 in the Hoffenheim game. We're 2 minutes into the Getafe game, and it's been just as lively in 2 minutes in Spain as it's probably been in half an hour in Germany. Only got 1 point. I missed the start of the stream. Sorry if you've already answered, but where is Kramaric? He got injured in the warm-up. He's got an ankle injury. He's maybe going to be out for a few weeks. Absolute bummer. It's in the... So see the actual tweet that I put on Twitter saying that we're live? If you go into that thread, it's in there, the actual tweet from Hoffenheim. You can go and check it out for yourself, Connor. While you're there, like and retweet the main tweet so people know we're here. Kieran Smalley, has anyone told you you're a really good football commentator? Because you really are. Thank you very much. That's a bit of a compliment. It's not something I've actually tried to do, but I talk so fast. It's maybe something that comes a bit more naturally to me, I suppose. It's not something I've ever thought about. But yeah, thank you very much. And I quite like doing the watch-alongs because I like... Especially if I've got players involved, that'd be Getafe period. That's fun for me to call, especially if it results in a goal for Enes, Unal, an assist for Alena, all that good stuff. And we've got a counter-attack again, by the way. Borja is trying to get it out of this pocket, but 3 players have just smuggled it out from him. They've managed to get out to the right-hand side, and Rayo are going to try and attack again. I'm looking across all these screens here, and France has actually got a decent tempo in it as well. I'm just watching them now, and Strasbourg have made like 3 or 4 nice triangles. I actually thought they were shooting in the opposite direction from what they are, because they've quickly turned it around, found only 2 men that they've got in the Lille half, and put it into them, and really, in a really nice way, actually, kind of stole yards from Lille and put them back into their own half kind of quickly there. So that's actually quite a smart bit of play that I quite enjoyed seeing. It didn't actually amount to anything. It's quite hard to describe on if you're not watching it visually, but, the whole team were in their defensive half, but the way they were all facing the ball, I thought they were attacking that direction, but they had... Anyway, it was just it felt like a wee bit of tactical subterfuge, which I can dig. And, Lille have kind of crowded them out now. Colin Dagbuz's got nothing on the Schmiley. Shalke are still knocking at the door here. The home fans must be cheering them on because they don't really have many great ideas. They're just full of gusto now, Shalke, just trying shots from anywhere and trying a couple of 1-2s and some basic triangles. There's not much going on from them, not much of a clear plan or identity. But they're coming close, man. If they get an equaliser, it's game on in the Bundesliga. Lille are getting no time on the ball. Habib Diallo and Gamiero are really hounding in. Gamiero's they're kind of dropping off now, but yeah, there's a good tempo to this Lille match, and these French games on Fridays. I could see this Lille match. This could be 3 each or something, and you won't even see any goals to the 75th minute or something. Rayo Vallecano Getafe game. I'm not expecting there to be more than 3 goals in it. To be quite honest with you, it's quite a couple of low-scoring teams, but both of them it's just pure quality. I don't know if you're watching this from Rayo Vallecano, man, but End Product is not a podcast that they listen to. They're just shelling it into nowhere, man. Kiki Flores. He knows what he wants. He's asking them to do it. We're about to do it, I think. But yeah. And Shalke are pleading with the referee. They're saying, we signed that ball for you and your kids. Why are you giving this foul against us again? Or whatever they're doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm just making this stuff up now. But I think this... I see Bowman there. So this is in the Hoffenheim defensive area. I'm not too sure what's going on exactly. It's number 6, Kraus, who was Bundesliga Rookie of the Month. Last month, by the way. Schalke number 6. Let's see what happens. So it's Kraus and Voigt. Voigt's on a yellow card, remember? And Kraus slide tackles him. I don't think there's anything in that against It was a fair enough slide tackle, and Voigt, I think if you give it as a goal, if you give it a foul, fair enough, but goal kick I'd have thought. I don't know if it went out, actually, depending on where the free kick situation is, edge of the box, that must have been at the edge of the box, so yeah, maybe a wee foul, but I didn't think it was wild enough to have all the protesting and all that, but yeah. 35 minutes in Hoffenheim, we're coming up 10 minutes on half time, we're 5 minutes in France and 6 minutes in Spain, so these games are timed out nicely for crossing each other. Baumgartner's found Grisha Prommel, edge of the area, shoots! Ooh, that was a lovely shot, by the way, a proper R2 and shoot, a finesse shot, from like 20 yards out from Prommel. Did everything you wanted to do, going towards the right top corner. It was just a wee bit off, just a wee bit wide, a wee touch wide, and yeah, still 1-0 Hoffenheim, and Shalke breathe a sigh of relief. Grisha Prommel, by the way, he's got a wee bit of the shade of the Brendan Rodgers is about him. I've always wondered what it was with Grisha Prommel's eyes, but it's not really his eyes, it's his face. He looks like Brendan Rodgers, that's what it is. He's got kind of blue eyes with that kind of Brendan Rodgers' face. But I've always wondered that. It's ever since John won that card and I paid attention to this guy, I'm like, there's something about this guy that's familiar. But it's Brendan Rodgers. He looks like Brendan Rodgers. And nice bit of play from Lille on the right-hand side. They've managed to get Strasbourg banked into their own half. And they're now trying to basically thread the ball from left to right. They need to find somebody in the middle who's going to take a man out of the picture, because Strasbourg are banked up really well. In this situation, if you're watching Lille and Strasbourg, you really need, I say, to take a man out of the picture, or you need somebody to break the lines and play the ball into space. At the moment, Lille don't really have any idea of who's going to do that in any way, whether it be the recipient or the creator, From open play at the moment, the ball goes out, and yeah, Lille, Paulo Fonseca looking pretty frustrated. Oof, the chopper of a tackle, by the way. Oh, Grisha Prommel. This guy's going to book you, and he is. The Shalke fan, of course he is. And then number 24 gets up for a square goal. Is that Drexler? Don't try and square goal Prommel. That's not even a yellow, by the way. That's a proper slide, studs down, like toe showing, doesn't make contact with anybody. No ball, no man, nothing. A proper slider, but no contact. The ball gets played away, the man jumps the tackle. No malice intent, was totally going for the ball. Harsh yellow card for Grisha Prommel. And we're approaching we're at 38 minutes now. Yeah, so these games have all got a nice, lovely kind of Friday night tempo to them. I'm quite digging it. We've got the bots in the live chat, so just ignore them, please. I've got that bit, sorry. I put a bid on limited Kramaric this morning as I need a World Cup forward. He'll be fine for the World Cup, mate. It'll just be a week or two, an ankle injury in a warm-up, bit of bruising and stuff. Let's, on that note, right, so let's check out, since you put a bid on him, Connor, I'm worried that you're worried, right? So let's just go and let's just do what I would do if I was you, right? Sorry. Trying to adjust my mic here. Hoffenheim. So what I want to see is fixtures. So he's missing tonight. Let's say it's a 2-weeker. Yeah, they've got a nice wee cup game. Then they've got Bayern. Anyway. So for the yeah. So how many games? I think you could get him back for the Cologne game 2 weeks from now. Who cares if you miss the Bayern match? That's all you're missing. And then around the Cologne match, Leipzig, Frankfurt, not great games you're picking him up for before the World Cup anyway, but I think you'd expect to see him back for those 4 matches around there, buddy. I wouldn't worry about it too much if you've got a bid on and you win it. If you don't want to bid again, I get that, because he's injured and it raises a question mark. But if you are to win, you're not missing out on anything anyway. Alena is up to almost 40 points, which is lovely. I wonder what he's been doing. No tackles. He's got an interception. He's not getting any positive duels. A couple of passes. And a shot. I must have missed that. Nice. I'd love Alena to become the Alena that we all believed he would be like 5 years ago or something. La Masia called this guy the next Maradona. Like it was meant to be utterly quality. And yeah, he just hasn't been. But he's still good, He's still, I don't think he's 23 anymore. But yeah, we like him. And he's on good points already. Unal hasn't really done anything. And Soria has lost a point or two, maybe for lost possession or something. Yeah, Nothing major. He's not had to make any saves because Vallecano cannot hit the target. They're just shelling things into oblivion, man. So yeah, corner ass. But I would not be worried, mate, if you've got a bid on a Kramaric, my man. So almost at half time, and Hoffenheim definitely are the better of the two teams, but fair play to Shalke. They're giving it more of a game than I thought they would have. And there's a bit of play here. Grisha Prommel in for, I think that was 14. Baumgartner again, by the way. Pulls a lovely save out from Schwallow, or whoever the goalkeeper is. Baumgartner, yeah. In the box, shot on target. Stishy, if you can get backs on that deal, mate, I'd be doing it. I'd be doing it. But yeah, Hoffenheim looking the most dangerous. Hoffenheim looking like they've got very clear routes to go, very clear shape and organisation. Whereas Schalke they're just gustoing it. You know, they're just going for it. Get the ball to me. I'll pass to you. I'll run here. Let's not lose this tackle. Let's make this cross happen. You know, nothing terribly inspiring in that sense. In the Lille match, we've got Joe David getting some AA. We've got Ishmael getting some AA. And anything else worth talking about? Not really. But yeah, opening 11 minutes or so. Good to see Joe David actually in the positives. No shot. He's been in the box. He's won a duel. He's got a pass. So yeah, he's he's in the game. He's playing football as we speak. We can confirm Joe David is playing football at this moment in time. Confirmed. But yeah, Baumgartner's been the story of the first half. Skov has looked good in patches also, but Baumgartner and Grisha Prommel. I've not seen Geiger. Now, 8 and 6 are easy numbers for me to maybe confuse from a distance. So maybe a tiny bit. Or maybe Geiger's on a 40, by the way. So maybe some of the praise I've thrown to Grisha Prommel, who is on a booking, but maybe some of the praise I've thrown to Prommel might have been Geiger. I need to see what he looks like on the pitch. Oh, there's Geiger there. No, he is very different from Prommel. Very different. He's a bit deeper, Geiger. So does he get tackles or something? Yeah, he's won a tackle. He's got a dual positive. No attacking output. Yeah, so Geiger's, I've not got them confused. I just didn't see the, defensive contributions. And still a good bit of back and forth going on here in Getafe and Vallecano, but no team's really getting a hold of the ball after that first kind of 5-6 minutes. We're at the 13th minute now, so, it's just been back and forth and goal kicks and going nowhere. 12 minutes in Strasbourg, and again, I'm yet to see Lille really do anything. Strasbourg, very organised, very committed. And yeah, I'm not really seeing too much from this Lille team at the moment. Strasbourg, man, nice and calm, getting the ball. Joe David putting the pressure on, fair play. He's having to come deep now to force something. And between 3 Lille players, one of them fouls the ball and gives Strasbourg a free kick on the halfway line. Alena into Borja Mayoral. Out to, I think that might be Maximovic or something. Oh, poor ball, whoever that was. Number 5. Poor ball. We go again, Jetta. We go again. I think I should get some Getafe gear, eh? I should get a zipper or... I don't know if I might get a shirt. I've kind of got enough shirts for the now. I was looking at my jumpers and stuff, because I bought a lot of like football jumpers, particularly for doing content and whatever. And it's getting cold again. I'm like, I don't really have any of these things for like cold weather. Baumgartner in the box, shot blocked. Comes out to Skov. Oh, maybe a deflected shot, maybe a corner, but it's probably going to be given as a goal kick. Stishy boy, I know you're not watching this, but I'm hoping you hear me wherever you are. Feeling Baumgartner was an error. He is a kid, man. And I can see why Stishy would have done it, right? He's not got it all going from Jesus. He played up front. He's played up front. I can see why he would be playing up front, by the way, because he's in the box all the time. Oh, Stish. I'd have kept this boy if he could have. I suppose he's not U23 for much longer. Yeah, I suppose. Each to their own. I like him, but he's been very good on this showing. It's the first time I've caught Hoffenheim this season. I was expecting Geiger to maybe catch the eye more, because I've seen some people go nuts for him. Oh, by the way, Shalke, free kick from like a really far out, well worked play. Grimel took it, I think, yeah, and they got ahead on it. I think it's going for a goal kick, but they wanted a corner. Yeah, come off somebody's like chest, shoulder area. Oh, by the way, Getafe are chapping at the door. Can you get the ball back? Number 5. Come on, number 5. Don't foul him. Let's see who is number 5. That's twice we've seen him in action. Luis Milla. Did he come from Granada or something? Or was it Elche? Or he looks nippy. He's in the centre mid. Alena and Maximovic are quality. This guy looks good, but he's maybe just been a wee tiny bit below expectations. As we get Georgino Rutter edge of the box with about 3 men around him, switches it out to the left for number 10, and it's a goal! Manis de Boer, Georgino, yes! Double decisive. Oh, it's not double decisive for me, but for the forwards, Georgino Rutter gets the assist, and we're up and running 2-0 at half time to Hoffenheim, and Georgino Rutter bags the DA. Loving it. We got a DA in the first half. Georgino Rutter with the assist for Manis de Boer. Really nice play. And that all came from that initial like Shalke attack. Ballman catches it. Let's see what happens here. Big punt from his 6-yard box up to Georgino, who's one-on-one with number, I think it's 27, Brunner. Takes him one-on-one. He tries to get stood up. About 5-6 Shalke players recover, and Georgino stays on the edge of the box, lets 3 Hoffenheim players invade the box, and he plays it wide left to De Boer, who's got no one on him, takes a touch on the outside of the foot, and then changes his posture, right foot instep, boom, finishes it. Keeper makes a good dive, maybe gets a touch to it, but it's a goal, 2-0, Hoffenheim. We do love to see Shalke get beat. Sorry for any Shalke fans at home. Manis de Boer with a goal. I know Jonathan Gargi will be buzzing right now, doing it for his native land, as it were. And yeah, Georgino Rutter, my guy with the assist, so I'm happy too. And that's the limited under 45. Now got a solid start, man. Solid start. Where's limited underdog 45? 60 points, man. Boom. Not my captain, but that's a great start. If he does anything else tonight now, it's just, yeah. Gets him 88. It's half time now, so they're going to go in. Maybe I guess, I don't know if we'll only get 90 minutes with there being no Kramaric. They do like to sub and rotate and whatever, but again, with no Kramaric, maybe they keep Rutter on for 90. Don't really know the Hoffenheim squad patterns well enough to really comment beyond that. Bowman's talking to the referee saying, listen, mate, I know you're a Shalke fan, but going to like cut it out and like no send, stop giving us bookings for no reason. But yeah, so that's a good start, man. That's a really good start. I'm happy with that. So we've got Haxa tomorrow, made him captain. I've also got Rom tomorrow at home. Hausenberg is questionable, so I think Rom plays. This is a great game at home to Hertha Berlin. And then Gio Zarfinho, my 31-year-old Uruguayan that plays for Girona on, that must be Monday, 8 o'clock playing Eibar. So yeah, that's a fun team that's up and running. I'm quite happy with that. Let's see. Unal. Nope, not anything worth mentioning. I think Alena's going to be right at the bottom, isn't he? Underdog super rare. Yeah. 38 points. Going well. My man, going well. Good start. Hope to God you could. Yeah. If Kuto doesn't start, if we could at least get a decisive from the bench, that'd be good fun. And we're seeing the halftime highlights from Germany. Not really going to take much notice of them, to be quite honest with you. And I'm not going to keep my teams on screen either. We'll put Strasbourg Lille stats on screen because that's probably more interest to more people here than Getafe. Joe David now breaking 40. Cabela's not really done any, no one in the Lille team seems to have done anything on SO5 except for Ishmaeli, who I've seen defending a couple of times. And Joe David, who I've also seen like coming back and putting pressure on Strasbourg because Lille are just not getting a hold of the ball tonight. So yeah, they're the only guys picking up points. And even looking at the Strasbourg team, you know, Jiku, Percic, Bellegarde. And I know Bellegarde's been fouled at least twice. So like they're the only ones picking up points at the moment for Strasbourg. So really a nothing match so far. And I really do mean a nothing match at this point. Nothing has happened of note. And yeah, we're hoping for Getafe to get a breakthrough pretty soon. Because yeah, they've been looking good. Vallecano haven't looked bad, but they definitely don't have the same talent that Getafe have been displaying in this match, it must be said. Pass completion for Luis Milla, 7 out of 9. And Camelo, it's like 10 out of 14 or something. Nice finish from De Boer. He has to finish like that. Great take from the former Salzburg striker. And yeah, he's a happy man. Really happy with Georgino Rutter getting the assist also. And yeah, the game week is off to a flyer. Carl's lineup, almost won a nice duel there. Unlucky, unlucky. People going to be giving you weird looks walking around Glasgow in a Getafe tracksuit. Maybe they will. But not like a tracksuit. Maybe even like, let's check out fanatics.com, right? Let's see what they've got. Fanatics.com. 2 seconds. I'll pull this tab away and I'll put it back on. Fanatics. And then Getafe. Not sure if they have Getafe. No. I've searched Getafe and it's brought up Girls Youth Navy Colorado Avalanche. Just random crap. I wonder about La Liga. Do we have La Liga? La Liga. No. Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, there we go. Barca. It's lots of Barca and Athletic. Real stuff. That Real zipper's quite nice. I'm trying my best to like buy merchandise of teams that have cards that I own. Oh, that's a really nice Barca jacket, that. Don't need the butt. Doesn't look warm. Want proper winter attire. Wonder about Getafe. I'm just going to type in Getafe shop because they normally have their own little shop at the very least, don't they? Yeah. Tienda Oficial. Translate to English. Featured pink fudge shirt. So we got a shoe bag. Is this a goalkeeper kit or something? Sweatshirts. Okay. Sweatshirts. Kind of okay. I'll put this back on the tab and we'll have a look at it together. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. So I don't know what. Official clothing. Adult vest. Oh, that's just a body warmer. That's maybe kind of cool. I've kind of got one, but adult white tracksuit. That kind of looks cool. That does look cool, by the way, doesn't it? I know it's Joma, right? But that does look cool. I bet it's not warm, but what do you think? I think that looks cool. It's a well cool wee tracksuit. What else I've got? Green tracksuit. Oh, look at that. That could be a belter. Oh, by the way, that is nice, isn't it? Oft. That is nice. It doesn't look warm, but it does look nice, doesn't it? Is that the full tracksuit you would get? What do the joggies look like? They kind of look shite. GTF. Get to fuck. That's what that means in Glasgow. Get to fuck. Get to fuck. I have to buy that, man. I have to buy that. I'm buying that. I'm buying myself that for Christmas or something for sure. That is fantastic. Where did we find the rest of that stuff? That is quality, by the way. I really like that green one. Load more. Well, I want a big winter hoodie kind of vibe. And I know they're Spanish, but they do get winter. That t-shirt's nice as well, isn't it? It's that whole GTF. I think that's hilarious. An anorak. I'm not interested in anoraks, or no, I'm not too particularly interested in kits either. Yeah, wow, that green tracksuit, I might buy that, but it's not super warm, so I'm not like, doesn't look super warm. So I'm not in a mad rush necessarily. Joe David breaking 45, by the way. What's he been done? Or what's he been doing? Has he had a shot yet or anything? Nope. We got some interception. He's got 2 interceptions. Wow, 2 interceptions. Positive duel. If one more positive duel, he's on a double-double. Joe David, by the way. It's not what you expect to get out of him. But hey, get every point you can get, man. That's what the game week's all about. So yeah, now that I'm finished that little kind of shopping expedition, as it were, to the Getafe, I love that. I do love that green and gold trackie. Oh, Damian with the cross, and who's hit that header? Number 20, Maximovic. Unlucky. Solid chance for Getafe on the 25th minute there. Let me catch up with you guys. See what you're saying about the gear shopping. GTF, aye. That's what I would think anyway. If I seen somebody wearing GTF, I'd be like, get the fuck. Finn Meyer, welcome to the club. Finn Meyer has joined the FC Barcelona. He's got his season ticket. That means, Finn Meyer, you're on for £1 a month and we do a stream every week. Now that you're a member, you can actually just go to the channel, hit the membership tab, and you can actually just go and watch all the old members' content. It's all there right now. Stay along for the stream. Of course, welcome to the club, but any time at your own leisure. There's a whole raft of extra content now available to you, and I hope you enjoy it. We did the stream earlier today for the members. We gave away some cards. And we'll do the same again next week. I did quite enjoy the members stream, but on a Friday, and I think I might continue that, especially with giving away rewards and stuff. Maybe do it on a Thursday, so you can get them in for midweeks, or for weekends, depending on the card and whatever. But yeah, I quite like that. Normally we do them on a Wednesday, but I quite liked it being back end of the week this week. I quite enjoyed that. Oh, nice save from Soria, by the way. Hope that's a good high claim he got. And it's a big... Oh, Soria's trying to get an assist, by the way. Puts the ball into the box for Enes Unal, and the Rayo Vallecano keeper has to clear it. 26 minutes, and Adoni Iraola does not look happy one bit. And now I'm seeing Lille actually start string some play together here. They're looking to attack. I'm not too sure who's on the ball or whatever, but this looks like Andre Gomez now. He's shooting from 35 yards and smashing it off people. It's just ridiculously hopeless. Angelino flicks the ball down to Alena. Alena holds a man off, gets by another man, knocks the ball into the box for Borja Mayoral. Feints. Borja Mayoral. He feinted one guy, but he had three guys around him, and somebody else nipped the ball off his toes. And Vallecano lay a pass and clear, and they managed to get out of their box, and Getafe are having to retreat back into defensive positions. Carlos Alena strutting his stuff tonight, man. Strutting his stuff tonight. Looking good. Looking good at Carlos Alena. We don't want a booking, and we want it decisive now, and he's looking good. He's got one foul against him. He's not won any bloody tackles or anything. One interception. Jules are down. That maybe change with that little passage of play we just seen. And yeah. Don't know if he'll get... I don't know. But he's doing well. I'm enjoying watching him. And then long ball for Enes Unal, but it's not going to make it to him. And then, yeah, Vallecano are just shelling the ball back into the Getafe half. Now, Lille are knocking around the ball around the halfway line here, and like Strasbourg are just standing watching them, say, try it. Do something, Lille. These have got no ideas. Try it. We're shaped up. You're nowhere. Try it. They play the ball into somebody. He lays the ball off, by the way, and he's almost laid in for Joe David. The dare almost backfired, and Strasbourg do manage to clear it. Keep possession with Habib Diallo, who knocks it into space for Gamiero. The ball was poor, and Lille, I think that's Thiago Giallo, is able to intercept it. But, Strasbourg have the ball again, and they're attacking 4 Strasbourg against 6 Lille. It's a bit speculative. Ball into the box, only 1 Strasbourg player attacking it against 4 Lille defenders. Lille managed to recover the ball, kind of-ish. It's a goal kick now. And, yeah. Lille very uninspiring to this point. From the glimpses I've seen, at least, anyway. Very uninspiring, to say the least. Let me know. There's been some stuff going on in SO5 elsewhere. Let me know how you are getting on. Do you have any of these Hoffenheim greens? There's a fair few of them going around. And then Leo. Yeah. It's just, there's been nothing going on, man. Jiku. Oh, goal line clear. Last man tackle. Nice. Didn't see that, but well done to Jiku holders. Decisive in the bag. Not had many of them in that match. Or had none of them in that match. Jiku loving the last man tackle. The way the scores are going now, I'm not in prizes or whatever. So there must be a few other matches going on at the moment, not just mine. Or maybe a few people have proper stacked up on these teams, perhaps. Nothing great from Angelino. You do an Alex score. I really did pick him in one of my best teams, thinking he's got a goal in him. Not scored recently, and this is a game where he should be getting a goal. Really, you know, yeah. Normally, Unal's a punches and bunches kind of guy, and he's not scored for the last 6. He has had some international duty in there as well, and whatever. It's been a wee bit mucky. Real Madrid's a tough game, and yeah, that Valencia match didn't really go their way either. So I feel that he's got a goal in him. And I've maybe again, I just wanted to try and limit the Celtic exposure in that team. Tate is the only card I could really use in this team to make it worthwhile. And then Unal was my best shout as a nailed forward that's goal dangerous. It's Carlos Alena. Is it Carlos Alena or Angeleri? Angeleri crosses the halfway line. He's got a man on him, but he's looking forward. He's got 2 men on him. And Angeleri loses the ball, unfortunately. The Getafe press doesn't really quite work. And Vallecano have got out on the left-hand side now. And realise they've not got any ideas on what to do when they're out there. And they're now going back to the right-hand side. Getafe are shaped up in their 5-3-2, ready to pounce as soon as the ball turns over. But yeah, I'd like to see Soria maybe get a high claim or something earlier. Oh, he's got one. Oh, good. Just got some possession loss going against him. He needs some more accurate passing from Big David. He's not going to be making any more saves today, because I don't think Vallecano are really getting into the box to trouble him with shots. So we really need that clean sheet to stick. Adoni Iraola loves a turtleneck, doesn't he? And yeah, miserable faces in France as we look across the bench. I don't really know what the script is. The commentators will probably be telling us, but yeah, a lot of miserable faces in France. Second half will be approaching in Germany as we get to we're past the half-hour mark in Spain and France for Strasbourg at home to Lille and Rayo Vallecano hosting Getafe. Pardon me. The possession stats favours Vallecano, which does surprise me. Here we go. Borja Mayoral brings the ball down. I think that's Maksimovic that's on the ball. And now Luis Milla. Luis Milla into Carlos Alena. Dodgy pass. Alena takes a dodgy touch and then he ends up fouling. Luis Milla. Hospital ball, man. Oh, I think big Habib Diallo's maybe coming off with an injury. His face in his shirt. It doesn't look happy. Oh, bummer. Carlos Alena with another foul against him. God, it's on 44 points before it kicks in. Going to lose 1 point. That's not too bad. Got a tackle 1. That's good. Interceptions clocked in. Yes, doubles are possible now. He has had a good willingness to attack so far in this game. So if we can keep that defensive contribution up and maybe get a few more forward contributions in, Alena could be on for a good score. I might regret playing him in that underdog if, like, for example, Barco doesn't start. I'm expecting and hoping Barco starts because he's on good form. I know he's been rotated and stuff, but if I look at River. You know, they don't have that whole midweek thing going on, you know, so they play in a couple of days against Rosario and then they play like 6 days later against Racing, and then is that all she wrote for the league? So I don't see them. If Barco's on form, I would expect them to start him. Yeah, 2 games left, 6 points. Boca on the driving seat. I don't really know what the script is with Argentinian divisions because it's all sort of messed up, you know, in terms of how they formulate it and live standings, you know, so like, yeah, River Plate will want to be hunting down Boca's. So who have Boca got? And Tucumán are still going for it as well. 2 games left. Independiente and those old boys, so not easy for Boca, must be said. So yeah, I think I'm hoping anyway that the form keeps Barco in the team, and maybe this Alena can do the sort of score that he's winding up to do, you know, tonight. And then around that, who else was in that team again? I think it was a decent outfit, Underdog Super. It was the very bottom of the list, wasn't it? Yeah, Cunha, I think, could rotate in for Morata. If not, it could be DA capable from the bench, and then yeah, could. So yeah, this is a decent enough Underdog outfit, I suppose. But yeah, let's hope Alena maybe picks up a bit. Unal, don't know if he won that, if he lost that duel there. Alena's trying to scoop it up, but Vallecano are being quite nippy in midfield, moving the ball quite quick now. And we've got the second half underway in Germany with Bowman kicking the ball right into the Schalke half. And we're underway again in Germany. Please do hit the like button on the stream. I will take a look after the stream. Thank you very much, Finn. And again, welcome to the club. I was going to say something there before I checked on the comments there, sorry. But yeah, oh yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit a like, leave a comment, drop something in the live chat, and let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Are you excited for tomorrow? Do you have anything... oops, sorry. Do you have anything in the fire tonight? Do you have anything in the fire tomorrow? What's going on? Let me know. With your game week. Some of you have told me, but if you haven't and you're here, let me know. Hurdy-gurdy-gurdy. On the windy boxes. Right. I was going to check out something else there for a second, but I've forgotten what it was now. Oh, yeah. I had some loose inquiries for my Barco, actually, via Discord, and I didn't realise until like a day later. So I'm sure the message is back earlier. I'm just wondering if they've maybe returned the messages in kind. No, they've not. Okay. That's fine. Maybe I wanted them for this game week and I've maybe missed it by. Okay. Sod's law. Should have sent a bid. Unal on 29? What? Why? Lost 9 jewels. Jesus, Unal. Come on, man. Get it together, son. 9 jewels lost. There must be all these aerial balls and stuff like that. Oh, Jesus. Unal. Some Vile guy is down and he's getting like serious medical attention right now. So I don't really know what the script is. I kind of missed that. Shalke are putting the ball... Shalke, pardon me. Hoffenheim are trying to keep this first half tempo. 2-0 up. It feels like Shalke are kind of like done now at this point, really. Yeah, it's only at the beginning of the second half, but 2 goals down. I say they don't have much of a clear identity on the pitch at this point. The ball's bouncing about in France, by the way. Lille need to be careful here. Mistakes ready to happen, and yeah, they were careful. And I think they're just about going to get away with this. Ball with, I'm guessing, Cabela, maybe Andrej, outright for number 11, who cuts inside. Big whipping ball to the left for Bamba, but it's too big and too whipping. And it goes out basically to the corner flag for a goal kick. Lihaj, maybe? I'm not too sure who that was, number 11. And yeah, Strasbourg cannot get out their half now. Lille are really struggling, but to create, from what I've seen, any real opportunities. Angelino with a throw in on the left for Hoffenheim. Shalke are really banked in, and yeah, Hoffenheim are looking for somebody in the middle who can pick the ball up and break these lines. But yeah, Shalke have pressed them quite well. They've had to go all the way back to Bowman, and they're coming forward now with Kabak, who's going to zing the ball into maybe Geiger or Baumgartner, one of them. And then it goes into Grisha, and then it goes back to number 5, which is Kabak, I think, who is now giving the ball to Geiger, who lays the ball out to Baumgartner. Baumgartner hits Angelino on the left. Angelino comes back inside for Geiger. Geiger and Soke. Oh, and Soke drops his shoulder and does a man. And then switches over to the right centre-back for Kabak, who goes back to Baumann, who then shells one long to one of the Schalke defenders, who knocks it back for his goalkeeper. Pressure and possession forfeited by Hoffenheim goalkeeper there. We're at the 40th minute. It's still Rayo 0, Getafe 0. Carlos Alena involved in some other kind of... See, the annoying thing about this bloody Prime TV is that the pre-match show is a show, and then the match is a show. And then at this point now, it says, oh, the pre-match has now ended, and I've been watching the actual match for 40 minutes. So it's just a bit annoying how it doesn't automatically just grab you over to the match itself, like it's kind of done anyway for the most part. But yeah, here we go. We're at the 40th minute, and it is Rayo 0, Getafe 0. It's still Lille 0, Strasbourg 0. And yeah, Hoffenheim are cruising to a 2-0 victory. And that's me finish my juice. Oh, we've got a penalty to Lille. Joe David is on it. Penalty to Lille. Joe David is on it. 40th minute, bang on. He looks calm, he looks composed. He's sizing up the goal. Matt Sells standing big and strong and steady, middle of the goal. And Joe David knocks it down the middle. 1-0 Lille. John Nellis across the world rejoice. So do the Hendos. 1-0 Lille. Joe David with the pen. And he puts the ball under his shirt like a baby. Sucks his thumb. Maybe he's expecting a child. Congratulations, Joe David, on your goal. 1-0 Lille. I don't know if I'd quite say it's against the run of play, but there's not really been a run of play in this match. But yeah, nice confident penalty. Not really a Panenka, but straight and lifted down the middle, inside of the foot. Power in it. It's not slow flying or anything. Hoffenheim have a corner. Robert Skov is shaping to take it up, and there's some commotion in Rayo and Getafe. Maybe some penalty commotion, I'm not too sure. The ref's got a card out. He's going to number 20 something. He's got a yellow card. Number 23, Mitrovic. Stefan Mitrovic, yellow card for Jetta. And I'm not too sure what's happened here. Is it a penalty? Is it a free kick? What's going on? Outside of the box. Bit of obstruction. I don't know. Bit soft. Because he kind of leads into the situation with his hand. He's kind of grabby. He doesn't really actually grab him, but he kind of grabbies himself into the situation. And it's a free kick edge of the box for Vallecano. And Isi, as this guy's called, he's been the most trouble, the most vibrant Vallecano player. We're going to get an opportunity for David Sorare to maybe make a diving save. So let's cross our fingers and toes for some good action here. Some good AA from Soraya. That would be nice. Carlos Alena is on the floor doing the plank behind the wall. So maybe he'll get a blocked shot. That could be fun. Unal is in the wall. I don't think a striker getting a blocked shot does anything. But yeah, maybe Alena can if they all jump and it goes low. It's a high one, flicks off the wall and it goes out for a corner. Wouldn't be any of my guys anyway. Domingos, I think that came off of. He's the one that's been cameraed. Colin Dagba trying to play a nice ball into the box, but Leo read it and try and play their way out. And Strasbourg now have really kind of got the numbers forward again, and they're really trying to get back into this match. Ball into the box for Diallo. He just misses it. Chevalier dives at it and also misses it. It goes out for a goal kick. And Rayo now are... Nice, effective clearance there from Unal. Header from inside the box. Don't know if we'll get points for that, but uncontested, so it won't be a duel or anything. And then this game is turning into that bit of La Liga stuff where it's just all kicking and screaming and diving and rolling and start playing whatever again. So yeah, we're probably at this stage going to get to half-time 0-0. I'm going to call it now. We're at the 44th minute. And yeah, I'm going to say it. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time. We're at the 55th minute in Germany and Kevin Voigt is raging with somebody. What's happened there? Baumgartner has been charging. Kral picks his pocket. And then does Baumgartner? Yeah, he just gives up the ghost. He just gives up the ghost, does not chase Kral. And then I guess from that, I'm seeing the rest of this highlight. They get into the byline, cut it back, and Voigt has to clear it. And as soon as he clears it, he's after Baumgartner. What the fuck are you doing leaving me out here? So yeah, he has hopefully learned his lesson. And the big Torod, the big number 9, who's only got 2 goals this season for Shalke, he's shaping up at this corner thinking this is one of my chances to impact this match. Corner comes in. It's drifted well. Front post header. Oh, off the back post. Like at the point where the post meets the ground is where the balls come in and hit it. And it goes out for a goal kick. And I think that was the big man Torod, by the way. No, it wasn't. But Torod, after the header at the front post, Torod, and Shalke has defended the goal well and made himself difficult to get around. Torod could have maybe, if Shalke wasn't blocking him so well, like effectively blocking him as a defender, he could have maybe dived and headed into that, but he couldn't and didn't. Yeah, 2 minutes added time in the Rayo match, still 0-0, and yeah, the way Rayo are stroking the ball at the back there, I think both teams are probably just like, ref, going to just whistle. We want to get up the tunnel for a wee drink of juice and a wee talk with the manager. But no, Vallecano are actually going to maybe try and steal something out of the half as they get into Getafe's half, and they are now spreading the ball from left to right. The boy EC, the wee bald guy, lays the overlap for number 20, cut back into the box, and what a save from Soria, who just gets up and does a bit of this. Soria bagging some AA. That's got to be a big chance saved, and I know we don't really get anything for that for the goalkeeper, but yes, Soria finishing the half. Hopefully his AA jumps up a few points, and it's onside, maybe offside. It's offside, but I don't think we're going to get that ruling, are we? Point blank save from 6 yards, and it goes out for a goal kick. Oh no, it was given offside. Oh, no way. It's actually given offside. He's not going to get the save then, is he? We've got some VAR action in Germany. Looks like a handball situation. A handball situation for Shalke. It's a handball. It's in the box. And is that Thomas Skov or Robert Skov trying to skin a man? And it comes off his bicep. Yes, it is. It's Skov. He's trying to skin a man. I'm not too sure how the ball gets into the air exactly, but it comes off this part here of the Shalke number 2. And that looks to be an hour penalty. How does the ball happen? So let's see. Big switching ball. Maybe a free kick. And then, yes, he's controlling it. The ball's still bouncing. He's protesting the guy. Is he maybe number 24 rather than number 2? It's a penalty. The Shalke fan is gutted he's having to give it. The Shalke fan, of course, being the referee. It's half time in the Getafe match. I'm going to assume it's 0-0. Because I didn't see it there, but... yeah, proper handball. Takes control of possession in the box. The manager is raging. He's looking up to the sky. Skov is going to take it again. Skov is on penalty number 2 of the match. He won the penalty. Fair play to him. He's not going to get penalty 1 decisive action if someone else took it. So fair play to you, Skov. Go get that decisive for yourself. This could have been Kramaric. This could have been Kramaric. Let's see, Skovey boy on the penalty. 58.5 minutes into the match. Skov on his left foot. That nice cam pose he had for the first penalty. He's emulating that. And he just swoops it into the bottom, his right-hand corner, the keeper's bottom left. And it's 3-0 Hoffenheim. Robert Skov with 2 goals. Absolutely clinical. And the Hoffenheim fans are bouncing. They are rejoicing. And the Schalke fans, like the 2 fans that are on screen now, look decrepit anyway. But maybe that's just the general vibe in Schalke at the moment. Is life-sucking watching this team. And if this was the team you were supporting, again, there's just no clear route to go. Crap. That's just bad fortune, that penalty. It really is. It is a penalty, but it's just crap fortune. But they've not really... Again, they've just been huff and puff. They've not really had any clear identity, game plan in this match whatsoever. And Hoffenheim have just been... Hoffenheim have been doing this for years in the Bundesliga, this type of football. And they're super effective at it. That ball's still spinning, man. After the goalkeeper saves it and everything, he kicks the post, the ball's still going. It's just been hit so well by the Skovmaster here. And yeah, Hoffenheim are buzzing 3-0. Schalke fans just look so sad. They all look so pale and like bereft of, like, it looks like the fun has been sucked out of them. But yeah. But at half-time, let's refresh the scores. Yeah, nothing good for Soraya. Unal sucks and Alena is doing good. In this match, we're up to 3-0. Double goals for Skov. He's on 81. Rutter's done nothing since his assist. Bowman's clean sheet bonus is trapped in. And Hoffenheim look like a monster today. Let's see if Grisha, Geiger, or Baumgartner can really kick on. Angelino on 46 is nice, but for my team, I need a decisive now, I think. And then Angelino's score becomes incredibly attractive. But yeah, nice start. Back 3 are all ticking in about the same score as well. No one really outperforming anyone. Greimel on a 0, Schwallow on a 12. And yeah, I would not be picking up Schalke goalkeepers. Yeah, I don't think Schalke is anything you should be looking at, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, there's nothing going on here, man. I really hate that Larsson's in this team. I really hate it. Unless he could be the man that saves them, you know, if they played through him or maybe made him the main man and it worked out. But, yeah, Hoffenheim are literally just taking the piss. Schalke are pressing with 3 guys right now, and Hoffenheim have a back 3 and a goalkeeper, and Hoffenheim are just knocking the ball around, like man for man on a press, as if it doesn't even matter. So, yeah, Hoffenheim all the way on this match. 60 minutes, 3-0, and let's see if they can get to 4 or 5. Like, if Schalke don't score, I won't be surprised one bit. I think a lot of Schalke fans have left, actually, looking at the stand. I can see a lot of seats and stuff. 3-0 at 60 minutes. They should really be a man down. They're lucky Grimo wasn't sent off with that leg breaker in the first half. I guess the fact that we conceded 2 penalties is probably good karma for that, I suppose. Big cross from the right-hand side from Schalke to nobody. And yeah, what a crap team, man. Skov is just a bit giving away a throw in there, unlucky. Florian Mole picks up the ball. Again, they're just playing they're just doing pure basic football, but going nowhere, man. Like, nobody's really on the same page. Mole with another nice shot from around the edge of the box. And I think he's maybe pulled his calf or something in that shot. He's down on the ground, his legs in the air, maybe a bit of cramp or something. But yeah, Mole looks good, by the way. Does look good, but he's not a one-man team. He's not that good, you know. Probably somebody that would do very well at Hoffenheim on this showing, to be honest. And Leo, Joe Davids broke 70 with his penalty. It's 1-0 at half-time. Ishmaeli won the penalty, it would seem. And otherwise, nothing has happened in this game. Marshland gave away the penalty. He's on 12. And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote so far, I think, for where we're at. Oh, I can't catch up with the live chat. There's been a bunch of stuff happening in here. Before I do that, I'm just going to turn my heating back on, sorry. Getting jokes earlier saying I can afford to put them on, but I had to turn it off for a wee bit. 2 seconds. Hope my specialist limited team can do some damage, but they all play on Sunday. Kaka, Jung Ho, Kroos, Cecilia, and Benzema. Finn Meyer, good luck team, man. That's a good team. Oh, Jung Ho is suspended. Oh, no way. For real, was in the lineup on Sharper. That is a cardinal sin. If Play Sharper have put a suspended player in, cardinal sin. Cardinal sin. Evening, Quinny. Hope all was good this evening. Moldy, good to see you back. Don't trust that guy on there. He isn't so good. I think he updated it afterwards. Jung Ho has a 2-game ban for a red when he was a sub. That's just cheeky. You have a great game week as well. A great team. Oh, you had a great team as well. Yeah, I agree. That's an unfortunate team to lose. You are right. Was looking at like 11. Yeah. Moldy. Sorry, Ian Sorare, fist bump, good to see my man. Moldy, I enjoyed Big Tony on the pod talking about Sevilla keeper and playing with him at Charlton. It was a good story, wasn't it? He's done well for himself, yeah. Because it's funny because I've seen him commenting on that. Geiger's come off for for Sebastian Rudy. What would you call it? I was saying to I brought that up, obviously I said it on the pod, you'd have heard it, but when I seen him commenting on Simply Alex's tweet when he bought the Jonathan Vieira, I was like, what? You've played with him? And then he brought up about the Kamal Soa when we were talking, and I was like, you know, it's just quality of the players he's managed to, you know, not that they're all Ronaldos or anything, you know, but it's just funny because they're all quite, some of them are relevant now, you know, and so rare, and having a kind of wee insight on Kamal Soa's a mad hustler and bumped Tony's Xbox off and whatever, you know. And Hoffenheim are in the box, by the way, looking dangerous with, yeah, Hoffenheim are not going to stop, man. They want to score goals. And the edge of the box, lovely ball. Was that from Rutter? Oh, that was a nice ball. Don't know who that was for. But Shalke clear at corner. And yeah, this game is tasting up. It is tasting up. Yeah, Rudy's on now. That's all we've got going on at the moment. But yeah, I very much enjoyed recording the End Product podcast this week. It was great fun. And I hope you all enjoy it. Yeah. So here we go. Is that Rutter again? Rutter's looking good. He's looking dangerous now. He's getting into this game. And the thing I like about Rutter is he's very, like, yes, if you were to look at him just like on profile and stuff, he just looks like a big forward or whatever, but he's really good at dribbling and he's really good at passing. And that's why I said at the beginning of the season, he's my guy for a breakout this year, where next summer, I think anyone who wants a striker, like big teams, they've got to be looking at this guy. Like, he's so good. He's not anywhere near the end product yet. no pun intended. But raw talent and promise and progression that he's had has been very noteworthy to this point over last season and this. And although he's not impacted the match heavily tonight, his quality is there to be seen. I think Baumgartner's probably the story of this game for me. He's been incredible. XG 0.7 for Schalke, 2.5 for Hoffenheim. Obviously, Hoffenheim having 2 penalties, high XG shots. I think they're 0.7 or something. 0.8. And yeah, like, Schalke are just clueless, man. Absolutely clueless. Bum, 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 bum. Let me know what you're up to. There's a bunch he's here, of course. I think I've heard from most of you by now. But let me know what he's up to and what he's thinking. Oh, Angelino, what a shot, by the way. It was Angelino. Oh, balling for that was Rutter as well. Balling from the right, Angelino on the volley, and then there's a wee penalty shout, by the way. And if we can get Angelino winning a pen, that would be lovely. VAR, come on, check it. Come on, check it. He's in our pen. So let's see it. Georgino Rutter beats the man. What a ball with the left foot. Angelino on the volley. He goes back for the rebound, and here he takes one in the face off a 23. Let's see what happens again. What a shot from Angelino. Goalkeeper does great to save it, but he parries it back out. And then, yeah, 23 slaps him in the face, man. Takes him down. We're not really seeing a great replay because Promolo's just played the ball into the box for Baumgartner. But it's played out wide, and Dabur is on the ball. Manis Dabur stands it up. Into the middle for Baumgartner. Back to Shalke. Yeah, they're not really going to get it through here. They're going to switch from left to right, I think. Oh, no, back. No, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Hoffenheim are keeping this attack going, by the way. This is another ball into the box, kind of cleared away. And they are really pushing for this 4th goal. Second half in Spain and France can't be too far away. We're approaching the 70th minute, and Schalke are making a double change. The son of the king is coming on. So Drexler comes off. Drexler for Larsson. Boom. Larsson into the right wing. Let's see what we can do. And then who else is coming off? Double sub it is. The boy Tarode, I think, just had some instructions. Give the no, he's not. He's coming off. Tarode for Karam. And this is what I mean, man. The standard of their team. How the fuck is Larsson not playing? This boy Drexler was absent. Mole is the only interesting player that's been in this game. Alex Kral has been a little bit effective, and that Krause looked okay for 5-10 minutes at a few points, but that Tarode, useless. And let's see what Jordan can do, man. I'd much rather see Jordan Larsson up front rather than that Tarode. Like, he's nippy, he's smart, he's selfless, and he can score goals, man. This Tarode has got 2 goals now in like 10 games. Getting binned. This manager's getting binned, man. He's awful. At Bundesliga level anyway. I don't even know who the guy is, but just no identity to this team. I know there's a lot of financial problems at Schalke or whatever, right? But I just don't find that an acceptable excuse at this level, you know, really. There's all sorts of teams that do well on very low budgets as long as they're well organised and well planned. And yeah, they have had the chance to sign players. And then the ball's played down the right now for somebody who knocks it in the ball. Yeah, good catch from Baumann. Baumann must be on a quality score tonight. Yeah, he's on 70. Oliver Baumann, 70.8. Great score from him. Scovy Boy on 84. Baumgartner, 67. Good scores from the defence. Holding on to that clean sheet. Larsson is on to disrupt it. And yeah, we want to see Larsson starting, man. He should be in this team. We just don't like seeing Jordan Larsson wearing blue. We want to see him wearing green. Didn't mind seeing him at Spartak, you know, but The Getafe boys came out for the second half and they are ready. They are ready. Yeah. David Soria. Come on, my man. Keep that clean sheet. And yeah, Shalke, with their subs, they're trying to get around the box. They're making a third sub. Poulter's going to come on for number 20. So I'm not too sure number 20 is. But yeah, they just made 2 subs a second ago. Florian Mole is coming off. Wow. I suppose you're 3-0 down. Might as well try these other guys, get some minutes. Keep him kind of fresh for the next time because he's been the best player. You don't want him breaking or anything. He did get a pulled muscle or a wee bit of cramp earlier or whatever. The manager's saying, like, well done. Yeah, he was the best player for them. I don't know how he's done SO5 wise. It says Kral's been their best player, Mashida maybe, but Mole attacking sense for me is the only one that's had any sort of creative kind of spark or whatever. And yeah, we're past the 70th minute. Schalke now in a little period of possession. And yeah, Hoffenheim are bouncing. They've just won the ball back. They're counter-attacking. And Schalke have won the ball. Referee says no free kick. Schalke are going to try and keep a bit of pressure on and try and get some pride back into this result. 3-0 down. With number 11 trying to get by Skov, but oh, Skov's down. Don't know if he's just embarrassed. He kind of done the splits there, trying to stay by his man. Man wrong-footed him, got by him. Oh, nice ball into the box. Bowman punches it clear. Bowman must be on some score now, yeah, 72. Angelino 150. That's decent, by the way. I can take that. Manis Dabour, top 10 finisher. Match facts. Top 10 finisher. In the league. Is that? Can't be in this game because he's probably number 2 behind Skov. Maybe it's number 10. But who's this that's coming on? I don't think I recognise this guy for Hoffenheim. But they're making a sub. And they're telling us all about Manis Dabour up in the graphics. I don't know if he's coming off. Let's see. But Vallecano, we're second half is 30 seconds gone. Oh, a bit of a handball there, by the way. In another match that might have been given, but no, not given in this one. Kind of 4v4 box situation out in the left wing. Vallecano trying to get into the box to no avail. But yeah, Vallecano now back to just knocking possession, trying to reshape and go again. And it's going to be Jakob Brun-Larsen coming on for Manis Dabour. Jakob Brun-Larsen, former hot property of Borussia Dortmund. Didn't do anything at Anderlecht. He's kind of been okay for Hoffenheim. And he rotates in now for Manis Dabour, who's done well tonight. Be happy with his goal. And some other guy, number 13, called Stiller, is about to come on. And I'm going to guess he's going to come on for promo since he's on a booking. Oh, it's from Baumgartner. Baumgartner off. Stiller on. Oh, yes. Soria with a nice save. Nice wee easy save from the edge of the box, but we'll get the points for that. Nice. That's good to see. It was a really speculative shot from about 35 yards, but it went right at the keeper, and he could just catch it. Nice. Nice. Right, we need Unal. We need Alena to turn up. We're getting some passes. Don't give away possession, Soria. Yes, he didn't. That was good. But then the next guys gave it away, so for the team's sake, it wasn't really much of an improvement. We've got the Strasbourg guys out warming up as they came out for the second half. And yeah, the second half in Spain has started. It is Rayo 0, Getafe 0. And yeah, Getafe are actually like really deep. They're not even trying to press at the moment or do anything. They just want to sit nice and compact. Maybe just wait for an opportunity to break from open play rather than go and press the situation. But the Schalke fans have got their flags up the 75th minute. They've got their scarves up. They've got their flags out. They're singing some sort of song. And fair play to the fans, still giving it good song and good voice at the 75th minute, being 3-0 down. They've got a corner. Maybe they can score, but fair play to them. And yeah, Lille and Strasbourg are both all out the tunnel, and we're just waiting for them to line up, and we'll get the second half. Header in the box from maybe Maya Yoshida or Greimel across the box to number 11 for Schalke. He has a header, a bit of a clash of heads, I think. And it goes out for a goal kick, I'm sure. And let's see, am I going to see it? Yeah, Yoshida across the box. And then, yeah, clash of heads. And it goes out for a goal kick. But yeah, everyone's fine, I think. And, unlucky Alena. Almost a wee interception there. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Nice. And then France, we are in the second half. We are there now. So here we go. The final run-in of the night, guys. The final run-in. We're in the second half in all the games. Germany's 15 minutes away from closing. We've got our decisive that we really wanted out of that with Rutter. Could really do with Angelino breaking 60 at least. I don't care how he does it at this point. But if he was to get a decisive with that AA of 15 points, that's a 75-pointer. It's a great score for that specialist team that he's ended up in. So yeah, let's hope Angelino. The left wing's been quite busy in this game in the second half. And here we go now. Borja Mayoral for Getafe, playing the ball to Unal, who lays it back for Alena. Alena tries to pick out Luis Mia, but Rayo Vallecano are doing really good at just snuffing space out by having like 5 people around the play at all time. And those transition moments. And yeah, this has been a very familiar picture. Vallecano shaping up the left wing with 3 players and just trying to pick their moment. Who's going to do the overlap? Who's going to do the cross? And they get it to the edge of the box, but they're not able to actually penetrate and get across into the box. As Unal maybe wins a duel there finally. And cleared, they've cleared and got out. And Vallecano are back on the ball again. Rayo are looking much better second half. And they didn't look terrible first half either, it must be said, but they look much more like they're going to try and win this game now. Maybe there's a bit of a game plan. First half be tight, second half attack more. Jacob Larson on the counter-attack, by the way. Dribbled 2 guys, fouled by a third. Angelino edge of the box. Oh, right at the keeper. Shot on target. How have we got 49 points? Maybe he just lost possession or something before that. But oh, by the way, Vallecano. Wish Soria saved that. Really good chance that they made, but they put out for a goal kick. And the guy's kicking the advertisement boards in frustration, but that CC is offside anyway. Oh no, he wasn't offside. CC drops the ball into the back post, and yeah, Sorry does enough to put him off, and it goes out. Don't know if Angelino's getting that shot on target, because some sort of free kick's been taken by the Shalke goalkeeper. So I don't know if there was a foul in the build-up play they get called back for, but that's a bummer. And then Promo, is that Promo? Yeah, wrestles the guy at the ground. You better watch that, son. You are on a yellow. 10 minutes to go. This guy is a Shalke fan. Be warned. Soria, come on. Don't lose possession here. Don't lose possession here. Don't lose possession here. Ah, damn it. Ball's bobbling around. No one really gets a hold of it. It's back for the number 6 for Jetta. And he's going to go to the left back who, woof, that's a nice pass into Unal, but it's a bit too ambitious at the wrong area of the pitch. Rayo intercept it and they're counter-attacking. We have about 5 Rayo attackers and like 8 Getafe defenders. A ball is crossed in at high velocity. There's huge shouts from the home support for handball. The referee gives it and points to the spot. VAR's in his ear. I don't think that was in the box. Adoni Iraola is asking for a card. It's down at his side. I don't see this as being as mental as Rayo are making it. VAR is going to check it, surely. Let's see the replay. Right, so let's see again. I think his arm's at his side. You can't give that. God, yeah, here we go. Right, so he takes a shot crossy type thing. Oh, they get given. They get given. They get given. His hands like this. He's turning. His hands aren't like this, you know, but he's then turning and it catches him here. They do get given. Everyone's harassing the ref and all that stuff, but yeah, the penalty. Oh, come on, Soria, save the pen. Save the pen, Soria, please. Save the pen. Come on. David Soraya to save the pen. Come on, David. Come on, David. Come on, David. David Soria to save the pen. Please, come on. Every goalkeeper's dreams to save a penalty. Come on, son. David Soraya saves it! Yes! Ha ha! Soria! Ha ha! Yes! Woohoo! Motherfucker! David Soraya! David Soraya! Oh, yeah! David Soraya! Pen save! Oh, yeah! Clean sheet and tag. Decisive in the bag. Boom! Oh, yes, man. Buzzing. Soria. Loving it. Fucking yes. What a result. Pen save. It's not clocked on yet, but that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying. Let's see what you guys are saying. I think some of you guys have got David Soria's. I remember, we were talking about Tony earlier. I remember him saying before how Mehdi Carcella was. I don't remember that. He still hasn't found a new club. I don't remember that guy. Sorry, I'll need to look into that with Moldy. Sent you a message on Twitter, Quinny. Have a look over the weekend on babysitting duties at night. So just popping in. Have a good one, guys. My pleasure, Dean. I'll check that out. No problem, my man. Still Hoffenheim 3-0. Rayo and Jetta still 0-0. Strasbourg and Lille still 1-0. I've bagged a decisive with my goalkeeper, man. What a guy. What a hero. I was watching Venezia for Pohangapalo, but he was subbed off now. It's hard watch as he gets no service in his AA game this week. Yeah, Pohangapalo is like one of these guys that should be a predator goal scorer in like tier 2, tier 3 divisions, which is what he has been. And you'd expect him to kill in Serie B. But if he's not getting service, he's not scoring goals. Oh, big chance miss from Hoffenheim. That might have been Angelino that made that. Georgino, Rutter, no chance. It was Angelino on the cutback. Comes back for Georgino, Rutter. And he's just got to bury that, man. He just tries to be too delicate and place it. Schwallow makes the save. Doesn't really matter. There's a Soria penalty save locked in. Loving that. 65 points we're up to there. We've still got the 60 points, so it's not the end of the world, but we're hoping Angelino maybe now gets a big chance created or something. Yeah, he's not got that, so let's hope he gets big chance created and Rutter gets big chance missed. Oh, another one! Number 16. Oh my god, Rudy. 3 yards out. Dipped header. He's just got to put it on target. Angelino again on the edge of the box. No, he lays it off for Voigt, who laid that in. Big chance created for Kevin Voigt, perhaps, by the way. And, oh, he's just got to knock that across the face of goal. And Rutter would have been there for a tap-in. Hoffenheim are still pushing for that 4th. Let's hope Angelino gets some more points, man, because he's been busy the last 10 minutes or so. Love seeing David Soraya saved a pen. Absolutely love seeing that. We've got a couple of decisive tonight that are exciting. Now, I need Unal to score a goal for me to be truly excited. But Soria saving a penalty is an absolute godsend. Starts this team off fantastically well. If the goalkeeper does something, if I can bank in double decisive on this Soria, which is a bit premature at the 55th minute, right? But if I can bank in double decisive on that goalkeeper, huge differential in this division with a lot of football still to go. Vallecano cross into the box from a corner. Enes Unal with the clearance. I don't think he's getting scored for these because he's a striker. Effective clearance, yeah, he's not getting points for that, man. That's a bummer. He's 8-8. These Joe's lost. He's been recovering them second half, but they are a big handicap on his score at the moment. An attempted assist in a penalty box entry. Not much going on for Enes now. Carlos Alena still hovering around the 40 mark. Maximenovic has got up to 45 now. But, yeah, we need a Getafe goal. It would really need it to be Enes Unal. That would just be absolutely lovely. 1-0 Getafe. Enes Unal goal, Alena assist, and a Soria clean sheet pen save. Rayo Vallecano have had 1 goal attempt, which of course is their penalty. Getafe have had 1 as well, which I'm guessing is the attempted assist from Enes Unal that we've got. So yeah, it's been quite, again, it's kind of flattered to deceive this match at some points. It's been very cut and thrust, and you think, oh, this game's actually going to go somewhere. But for the most part, passages of play, it's been a very typical dogged La Liga affair between 2 very good La Liga teams, it must be said, in terms of the style of the play of the league. Both predominantly playing a kind of 5-3-2 shape. Big Jenny walks the ball out from the Getafe defence to the halfway line, gets fouled. Quique Sanchez-Flores is going bonkers, telling someone to get in there and help him carry the ball out. He's getting his shirt absolutely pulled back, but that should be a yellow card. Oh, Maximenovic, number 20, just gives the ball away there. And a good Getafe attack is broke down. It's going to be a Rayo counter, and Luis Milla is desperately trying to foul this guy, and he can't even foul him. Carlos Alena intercepts the ball, and what's happened? Somebody's getting a foul or something, or Alena just intercepted, man. Somebody's getting booked, right, Iglesias, our man's coming on. That L15 under 40, I didn't play him this week. Or did I? Did I play Iglesias? No, I played Honchul instead. Iglesias is coming on. Maksimovic is coming off. Who else? So Maksimovic for Iglesias. That's a good move because he's very front. Angelini off. So Angelini's a right back, so he's really off for Iglesias. And it's Algobia that's coming on for Maksimovic. So it'll be interesting to see this guy. I think I've seen him once before. I recognise his name. Maybe I've seen him come on for them before, but not actually seen him play. Maybe one of those ones. But Alena's still on the pitch. Unal still on the pitch. And yeah, we keep going. We keep going. Come on, Jetta. Hoffenheim desperate for a fourth. Let's check on Angelino. 55 now. 55.7. He could get a DA now, man. No big chance created. I mean, Rutter doesn't have a BCM then. I think he had one early in the match, didn't he? So he's not got two. Skov is coming off. Great shift from him. Is it Hubner that's came on? No, Quaresma. Quaresma on for Skov. Skov's been good. He's also scored the 2 penalties and will take the plaudits for the goals he's made. But he actually looked really good on the ball. He's having a nice wee coaching session now with the coach after the game. And Rutter comes off for number 20, which is Becker. Good shift, Rutter. Unlucky. Could have got another decisive or so tonight, but getting the assist is something. And that's all we can ask for. So well done, big man. And outside of Angelino, for the last 2 minutes of this game, my attention is at a minimum. Angelino with a throw-in. Loses possession. Thanks, Angelino, for taking that throw-in. And yeah, Shalke are not scoring tonight. Schwallow on a 25, Grimo on a 7. If you were stacking Shalke this weekend, then you were on to a big sweaty loser this game week, it must be said. It's all about Hoffenheim. Covered in greens, covered in action. Not many cards you could have picked out the starting 11 that wouldn't have done you something good. Grisha, Prommel and Geiger, mild letdowns, but with Prommel getting a booking, it's kind of to be expected. But De Boer, Baumgartner, Skov, even Angelino and Soke, Kabak, bombing De Boer. Lovely scores all around for Hoffenheim. Vallecano have been so much more vibrant than Jetta in the second half. It's not even true. And, you know, Strasbourg are probably the same, I could say, for them in the second half against Lille so far. I've not seen much action, but it always seems to be blue shirts attacking white shirts. Yeah. 92 passes for Strasbourg, 47 for Lille. Not too sure what period of time that's over. Joe Davis breaking through one-on-one. Oh, tried a nice finish there, but it's a wee bit too close to the keeper. And the keeper gets a kind of shoulder, chest, bicep area to the ball and saves it. For Joe David holders out there, I hope that's not a BCM. One-on-one with he's got a BCM to his name. I don't know when that came in, but if that's a new one. But yeah, so Joe David's got some AA. We don't want that to disappear for friends of the channel that have him. But if he misses chances like that, oh, sorry, I given the ball bloody away. Got to stop that, man. We've got a decisive, but we've got some AA. Let's double decisive. Let's hold on to that, Soria. Let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to that, Soria. And is that full time? It looks like people are shaking hands. Yep, full time. Schalke 0, Hoffenheim 3. And I must say, Schalke did nothing to change my opinion on how crap they are. I don't encourage anyone to ever buy any Schalke cards. I don't encourage anyone to ever get any Schalke cards anytime soon. For Underdog, for Specialists, for fucking anything, they are useless. Lewis Miller with an effective clearance. I might even change, I might actually just put that screen back on and put the Lille game over there. So it's just a wee bit easier for me to watch. Bought Soria this week, 0.6. Sold them next day, 0.675. Should have kept. Nice kind of 10% flip to get on the quick, Alex Dobbins. Don't know if you'd be able to flip him for much more off the back of this result, because you can't like project saving penalties and stuff. Clean sheets is a different matter, of course, if the team's performing. But watch live and then come on, don't. Hurry up and cast. There we go. There we go. And then I can turn that telly off. Awesome possum. Oh, what do you think you're doing? No one told you could be unmuted. No one told you could be unmuted. Honor Arsalan, fist bump. Good to see you, my man. How is everyone? Drex, fist bump. Good to see you. Denis Cheryshev scored another goal for Venezia. That's lovely to hear. I'm a big fan of Denis Cheryshev. Hello, mate. How's it going, Alex Dobbins? And then Dennis Darby. Sorry, you were here with the penalty. Saved! GG for Moldy. You guys were loving it. And any chance Farman comes back in goal for Shalke? Schwallow made a few good saves tonight. So, did you see the error for the Ibiza keeper yet? No, I haven't actually. I've not had the chance. Making an FC20 Sparta Rotterdam team, SMB. Fist bump, thanks for joining us. That sounds like an interesting combo. If you don't mind me asking, what is the inspiration for that combo? Your Soria saved my Trejo's pen, Honor Arslan. I'm really sorry. Sorry I had to do that to you, mate. But, you know, FC Barcelona, we're all about saving pens. Adrian Thomason, who's the main playmaker for Strasbourg over the last year or so, is on the pitch now. We're at the 60th minute. It's still 1-0 to Lille. And maybe Strasbourg are going to make a much better attempt to get back into this. Oh, Vallecano. Cutting and thrusting. They look the more dangerous. They look the more likely. But I've watched football for too long to know that's not all there is to it, you know. As now, Jetta, breakaway. Carlos Alena, lovely. La Masia pass there, that was. And the plays broke down because no one else is on that level. But wee bit of a counter-attack going. Big switch to the right-hand side. Is this my pal on the ball? Number 22. Swings the ball in. Too high. Going to Nabdy. Going to Nabdy. Oh. Right, so this is the final scores that we got for Shalke versus Hoffenheim. Alex Kral and Maya Yoshida just about holding a wee bit of pride coming out of this match, but having watched it, I don't think either one of them were particularly impressive, to be honest with you. But yeah, Hoffenheim ran the show. Green's all over the place. Angelino finishes on 60 points. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. No decisive. Angelino is coming good in a good way. We like it. Lots of 60s. Even without decisives and stuff, very good play from Hoffenheim. Very good SO5 team when they win. And let's see now. Getafe have got a free kick in the opposition half. They're going to try and do some sort of nice set play routine from it, I think, you know, in terms of camping the half, maybe play short, then go long, or, yep, big direct ball into Unal, flicks it on for Mayoral, shot on target, comes back for Unal, oh! Unal with a kind of bicycle kick thing there, guy then chests and clears it. Nice play. Did tell you some sort of routine was coming. I don't know if we're maybe going to get attempted assists or something like that. For Unal or whatever, but that was a nice passage of play. We're coming again. Number 16, long shot. The substitute guy kind of tested the keeper, but didn't really. Algobia. So yeah, interesting introduction from him. Borja Mayoral, by the way, watching him play with Unal, he's so good with the ball at his feet. It was offside, I think, for that passage of play. Unal. No, he's onside in the second phase. Unlucky. Oh, that's a blocked shot. So yeah, attempted assist. I think that has to go down for Unal. And he's maybe trying to win a pen there, by the way. That would have been quality if I could have got Unal winning a pen. And then Alena taking it or something. I think it probably... Maybe Mayoral would take it if Alena won it. If it wasn't Alena... Unal taking it, of course. So yeah, getting exciting, man. Getting exciting. Yeah, I must have done our BCM. Yeah, he's got 2 BCMs now. Joe David is on 68. That's a stinger. Chevalier is on a clean sheet with 61 as we approach the 64th minute. And yeah, so let's see who've got my points. That's nice. That's nice, isn't it? If Forrest was to start, it sounds like a baddest fit. So I think I can only expect to see Forrest from the bench tomorrow now. But I'm not even expecting the goalkeeper to really play either. So, not major. That's good. We've checked on that. Don't need to look at that again for a while. And this is, also we're watching this as it's happening. Do we have anything else knocking around tonight? That Kramaric DNP is going to sting, isn't it, man? Yeah, we could get mega lucky and scoop a tier 3 even with the DNP if the goalkeeper's anything to go by. But yeah, nothing else tonight then. Yeah, that was all so far. Unal, this is one of my real hopeful teams, man. I really need an Unal decisive. It's the last thing I'm kind of waiting on for my night to be an overall success. Really fun stream with you guys. Some decisive, some comedy action, if you like, with the stream with the pen save. That was lovely. Nice week in a clippable, if you like, for if we win something big this game week. When doing research, Mies, Hilgers and Matthias Kojo are very consistent one, which is important, with not the biggest budget. Interesting. Good to hear. Alfredo Morelos SR is going for 4x the rare price. I thought I was going to sneak a steal with 1 minute to go on the auction. I don't think I was really worried about him for next season. Parks is going to be back fit, and with the I wouldn't go and get him. Ball chair, look, I would let that ride, to be honest with you. He might leave, you know, and go somewhere else because he's probably good enough to start in most MLS clubs. But NYC, if Parks is fit, Morales is fit, Acevedo's fit. It's just getting a bit too good. And Zellerlem gets minutes under this manager. So, yeah. Depending on how cheap you got the damn thing, it might have been okay. But yeah, we're getting some play now. Getafe are warming into this game. They're maybe thinking, right, we're going to have a shot at attacking you now, Rayo Vallecano. Sparta Rotterdam, I bought their starting keeper and sub to make sure I'm never short of the position. And Vito van Kroij can score very well 1 week, then all right the next. Sven Mignans, the guy I also won this week we were talking about, is also getting more consistent. I actually won that Sven guy and gave him away today, so I know all about him. He's a very good under-23 scorer that looks to be moving on an upward trajectory, so I like him. Just saw the goal for Ibiza. The keeper wasn't great for the goal, for either goal. Oh, really? Moldy. So there is good suspicions then that maybe Fusato gets dropped and this German does start. Because the guy that was after him actually went out of his way. So where is he? German. So I've got his limited and his rare. I don't think he has many rares. But the guy went out of his way and he messaged me later on. He said his mind's for sale and I was like, no, sorry, not interested. Laxinus here. And then he messaged me saying that he got one. And I was like, oh, congratulations. Is he number one then? Because I feel now I can ask him this and he'll give me an honest answer. El Tigre is on the pitch. He is going to be putting my clean sheet to the test. And Getafe are making a sub as well. Don't be Alena or Unal coming off. I beg you, Kike. Don't take off Alena. Don't take off Unal. I'm begging you. Borja Mayaral's coming off. Good. For me. And yeah, he said Fusato was crap. He just said, yeah, that Fusato's a joke. So eventually he reckons this keeper gets in. And at the moment, and this is one thing he said to me I found actually quite interesting. He said, I'll just play D2 with a DNP keeper for now anyway. Worst case scenario. And I thought, oh, that's an interesting thought. I could maybe do that. So it's Porto that's come on. Very credible Serie A striker. Long ball from Soria. Going out to the left wing. Yes, no possession lost for him. Because Alena gets a possession lost. Cheers, Soria. So yeah, that's something I might exercise. Is a DNP keeper in the D2. So I've got like Encham. I've got Rogic. I've got... Well, I don't know if I'd want to put the Harwood Bellis in as a super... Who else do I have? It's a D2 rare. I'm not sure if I've got any defenders, in fact. Diallos are limited. So yeah, tough one. Alena's now under the 40-point mark, thanks to some of these lost possessions and stuff he's probably been catching. An Unal goal. We've got 18 minutes left, man. Unal goal is the only thing this night is missing, really. We've had a good performance from Angelino. Got 60 without decisive. We've got a pen save from Soria. Unal's been fouled there, and the ref is giving him nothing. That is atrocious. Vallecano are attacking now. Decent enough kind of underdog performance from Alena. If he can jam his way into decisive, if, you know, Getafe are to get decisive, he could jam his way into that with Unal. That would be lovely. Big shot. Bit of commotion in this game. It's still 0-0. Andoni Iraola, can't believe it. Vallecano have played well at the beginning part of the second half, and now El Tigre's on. They do have a real predator of a finisher, so Soria is going to have to be on his best behaviour, on his best form to keep out El Tigre. He was offside anyway. We're 20 minutes to go in Lille. We've got 18 minutes to go in Getafe. Scores are still the same. Nothing in either match has really grabbed me, it must be said, in the last little period. Unal's get his AA back up a bit. Really, 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 really need a goal from him. I thought I was going to get him for about 0.06. Predictology ended up going to 0.14 for him. Predictology's got a good NYC kind of squad situation, so you can rotate in and whatever. So yeah, and again, that kind of price is not too bad for a super. I guess there is big pressure on Ibiza to get promoted soon. Yes, they've put some like, what's the deal with Ibiza? Has someone backed them, or do they have money now all of a sudden? I forget the background, but I know there was a wee story about them. Bought my first rare keeper this week, Stefan Fry. Hope he keeps his spot next season. So did I. JMO10. He's a club legend. So I would expect him to. I would also get the backup because the backup is hanging about to replace him. So Stefan Cleveland, I believe it is. I always forget some of the names. I get them muddled up between Schaffelbergs and Clevelands and a few other ones. But I'm pretty sure it's Cleveland. Check out. But get the number 2 because he will replace him at some point. I think they've got another. I think they've got number 3. I think they've got a young guy as well who's maybe not worth not a bad shout for a handcuff if he's cheap enough, you know. Ramiz Zaruki crossed my mind and gets good scores without decisive, so could become very good. SMB, he actually featured on Soria TV this week. If you haven't checked out my other channel, Soria TV, I'm actually getting a host of other collaborators of great Soria content creators from around the world adding in and contributing content to that. And Jeremy McGann, French football expert, joined us, and he'd picked Zaruki and some 20 cards. So go and check that out. It's the budget builder that came out with Josh Forth and Jeremy on Soria TV earlier this week. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Seems like there's a decent chance he retires this off-season. Beware, says Bald Sherlock. Wow, I've not caught any of those noises, but Bald Sherlock is saying that with confidence. So please investigate. I would say JMO10. Unal is desperate for a shot on target, man. I can just see it. He's worked ever so hard. He's done some... Oh, Falcao sniffing. Falcao sniffing. Got a wee bottle of water next door, guys. I'm just going to go get it. Give me a sec. Oi, caramba. Oi, caramba. So let's see. We are at 76 minutes and 72 minutes. Not long to go. Leo definitely want another goal in this match because it's just not secure at the moment. And anyone's after it. I don't know, Jets are probably going to be quite happy with a draw away from home because that's quite a safe result, you know. Like, this is a kind of derby as well. Like, I have kind of forgotten to mention that through this game. But I did say Jetta, the other team from Madrid, Rayo Vallecano, are also a team from Madrid. I'm pretty sure. And Rayo Valladolid, I'm pretty sure they're in Madrid as well. So there is our Madrid, the greater Madrid area, as we would say in the UK. I'm not too sure on the whole geography at all, but it's like a mini derby actually. That kind of, I do know that, of course. That's why I'm bringing it up now. But I wasn't actually really aware of that, to be honest with you, until now, like openly aware of it. Sounds great. We'll do after the live, SMB. I hope you enjoy it. There's some great content over there. There's lots of, and again, see a lot of the content I made over there by myself. Unfortunately, it just wasn't very well viewed, but a lot of it's very evergreen, and there's still some really good tips in there. So if you are struggling for content to keep yourself entertained, 23,001, again, like a lot of the videos I make, there's so much of it that has evergreen elements to it. Oh, what a shot from range from Falcao. What a save. Diving save from Soria, by the way. El Tigre has not lost it, and it makes me... I bought a Snodgrass this week, I've got a Gordon this week, and now I'm talking about El Tigre. He's busy, man. He's got that taste. He's after a goal, but we don't want him to get it. Not tonight, Oh, get that cleared. Well done, Getafe. Get that cleared. Keep that clean sheet going, El Tigre. He's sniffing. He looks angry, man. He looks like he wants to score tonight. It ain't happening tonight, Falcao. I didn't play you. And this is my goalkeeper. You ain't beating him tonight. But Vallecano, I can't say enough, have looked the better team second half. There's maybe some sort of replay going on here. I don't know if it's a VAR shout or something. Oh, by the way, that might be another penalty. Somebody gets absolutely decked in the box, like proper, like rugby kind of, I'm just going to fall down holding a man kind of shit, you know? Who knows? Oh, the referee's holding his ear. Oh. There might be a wee pen review. I don't know if Soria can save 2 pens. Vallecano crossed the ball into the box. It misses that guy, Isse. Comes to the right back, but our pal, number 21, the left back, does great to clear. It's in a nice little bit of Tony Watt time wasting. Not quite as good as Tony Watt's done it, but he's trying to take a wee page out of Tony's book. And it's 2-0 to Lille. Is that Joe David with a goal? I can't tell. They're huddling the goal scorer. It's 2-0 to Lille. It's not Bamba. I don't think it is David. Is it David? Is David getting all the love? Who's getting all the love and all the hugs? I think it's David. Yes, it is David. 2-0 to Lille. And let's see what happens. So ball down the left here. Don't know if somebody's offside or whatever, but it's a cut back into the middle. And then they try and play out from the back. Somebody takes a shot, ricochets and comes back. Joe David takes a crap shot and it's blocked. They get another chance to recycle the play, and then somebody from the right wing flashes it across goal, and Joe David steps out there for a tap-in. Now, the referee in the Getafe match is doing all sorts of finger waving and pointing and stuff. I'm not too sure what's going on, but Joe David is on double decisives. Let's see what the score is. 80. Well done to the Joe David faithful out there. You're on 80.8 points before multipliers. Ishmaeli on 92. He's corrected his... Oh no, it wasn't Ishmaeli, sorry. And Timo Weah off the bench to get an assist. He must have laid in. He must have been the one that flashed that cross in. Oh. Somebody for Vallecano's got a yellow card. Unal's down. What's going on here? Oh, Unal has been clattered. That'll be a nice wee fouled point for us. And Unal's fine. But he's now angry. And he wants to get a goal. 2 yellow cards for Getafe, 1 for Rayo. And the referee's still quite animated about stuff. This referee seems... I've not had any complaints about him in this match, it must be said. But I don't really know this situation that's in front of us right now, what the situ is with it. But yeah, Joe David running the roost for the Lille boys. Hendo and John Nellis's across the world rejoice. With those super rare Davids, I'm sure they'll be in some good strong teams. And it's a great start to the game week for some friends of the channel. As Soria lifts a long ball in, Unal flicks on to nobody. Cleared by Vallecano. And there's a foul there, probably from Carlos Alena on Falcao. Percic comes off. He's booked in the Strasbourg game. No, it wasn't Unal. Domingos. Good. As long as it's not my guy. 81 minutes. I really need an Unal goal. I'm going to be really disappointed if I don't get one. He's not even had a shot, and I feel like he's one of these guys in this kind of game. You know, Vallecano, it's a derby. They've maybe been the better team, arguably. A goal against the run of plays, but after from Unal. Oh my God, Unal. Oh, what? Did they get decked? What happened there, man? Like, the ball came in centrally from like the halfway line, kind of free kick kind of situation. The centre-backs have kind of opened up, split like the Nile, as they say. And Unal has been backing in. And as the ball's come on the bounce, he's fell over. And the ball's bounced, the goalkeeper's caught it. I don't know if he's been misfooted, wrong-footed, fouled, whatever. Nobody's bringing it back or talking about penalties or anything. So he's also just done crap. But that's the sort of chance you expect to see him take down, turn and shoot. And we get that decisive. And right as we talk about it, it happens. That's kind of what we were hoping for there, you know. It's always nice when that happens as immediately as that. But alas, not to be on this occasion. Now, Vallecano have got a dangerous free kick, 82nd minute. And guys, I'm worried. Soria's on an 83. That is fucking quality. But I need Unal. I need Unal to be fucking quality. Someday Carlos Alena will break a 45 score. One day he will. One day he will. He broke 60 once. He got an assist. And I was like, yes, Alena's going to do it this year. And then he's been booked and he's just been missed out on triples and doubles and stuff like that. And tonight, I don't think it's quite went his way either in that sense. 3-0 Lille. Remy Cabella. Oh yeah, I see him celebrating. He's rolling his sleeves up like a tank top. And then he's doing some mads. He's rolled his sleeves up to be like a tank top, and he stood like that. I don't know what that means. I see the goal. Is it worth this flamboyant, purposeful celebration? Let's see. But 3-0, Remy Cabella with the goal. Just picked up a Dries Mertens for 0.17. Delighted with that. I would be too. If and when he starts playing for Galatasaray, he should be killing it. Bebe and somebody else is about to come on for Rayo. They're bringing off Isse and Oscar Trejo, who have been two of the best players in this game. Jose Pozo is the other player that comes on. I think he's ex-Man City. I've looked at him a few times. If it is the man who I think it is. I don't think he's that great, but ex-Man City. So some more forward reinforcements for Rayo. They're really pushing to get this goal. They really want the win. And yeah, Jetta want the win too, but I think, like I say, I think they'll quite happily take the clean sheet 0-0. What do you think happens with Joseph Martinez and Moreno next year at Atlanta? I picked up Moreno this week for just under 0.1. I'm a massive fan of his. How do you feel? I'm a massive fan of his as well. I've not really paid too much attention to Atlanta this year since I've not had much exposure to them, but huge fan of Marcelino Moreno. I don't think he can go anywhere and be bad. The referee's got his finger on the pulse. He's got his finger in the mic here. Oh no. Yeah, goal stands, kick off. That's fine. Baby fouls our Iglesias guy. What's that, a sore one? He'll be fine. So yeah, it's hard to say. Joseph, by the way, some people are talking about maybe Joseph leaves. I know he's had a bit of a fallout, like socially, with like everyone. It seems like at different spells of the team. Like the last manager, who was it, Gabriel Heinze, wanted him to work too hard to spat the dummy out. This Pineda guy seemed to get a good tune out of him, but again, there's rumours that he's just not trying and training. He's been a bit of a dick or whatever. So maybe Atlanta ship him out. And Joseph, like outside of MLS, I don't know how well he does, really. You know, like he's not going to do well in Europe. He's not going to be, I don't think he's robust enough to handle Brazil and Argentina. And I don't know enough about Mexico to really pass comment. So I don't know. Another MLS team would need to pick him up for me. And I think that's a good thing. You just need to look at guys like who have moved around the league over the last 2 or 3 years and sometimes just changing the situation. Even though he is like an Atlanta legend, it's hard to see him playing for another MLS team in that sense, I guess. But for him as an individual, like, I just don't see where else his career could. Maybe Japan. You know, he could go to Japan, it'd be good. But he'd be bloody injured all the time and never play. So Joseph's a funny one, but Marcelino Moreno, I think he could go. I think he came from Mexico. He could go back to Mexico and be very good. He could go back to Argentina and be very good. He's a very good player, and his skill set is very, like, you know, as long as he's playing at a level where he's with his contemporaries, he'll be effective. You know. You're watching quite a lot of MICFC, aren't you, Quinny? Yes, I have. Is Shannon a safe starter? I may pick up his SR. Chanot is kind of safe. So with the current manager, they've been playing free at the back, and in which case Chanot gets in most of the time. I think where Chanot won't get in, I don't know. Chanot's like a club legend, so he's not really going to go anywhere necessarily unless his contract's up, but he's old. He's a captain. He's the main man for his national team, Luxembourg. Carlos Alena's took a bad head knock, but he's going to carry on. He's a trooper. Big ball down the channel for Unal. So sorry. So Chanot, like, yeah, for like the playoffs and stuff, yeah, if you're after him for a couple of games or whatever, yeah, he'll play. Next season, it's really hard to say. Callens might or might not stay. That might play a part in his role next year. So yeah, it's really hard to say with some of these MLS guys. Their futures are quite unclear. Chanot could go back to Europe and play in like France D2, sit on a bench somewhere or something like that. So because he is European and he is old, like it's not out maybe he could go to Japan or something, I don't know, China perhaps, but it's hard to say with Chanot. It really is. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you more, but that's all I've got. I own one, so I literally am telling you everything I can. I'm not trying to like get one cheap tomorrow or something, or I've already got one. I'm not buying any more. One's enough. And Suet at Racing benched again. Pissed because I have Piove but couldn't find info on the lineups. Pascal M, I feel your pain. Argentina wasn't listed in Play Sharper. I noticed that too, because I went to check out Barco. What's a possible destination for Callens? Callens could go anywhere. Like, Callens could go to, like... Because Callens, you've got to remember also, is like a decent, like, Peru international. Like, he plays for them in most of their good teams. So, like, if Callens was to leave end of contract, he is you know, like, mid to late 20s at this point, isn't he? He could go to, like, Brazil. He could go to Argentina. I don't know if he would stay in MLS and not be in New York again. He's made comments saying how attached he is to the club and stuff. He could go to Europe. He could play, like, bottom end La Liga, but, like, easily. He could play for, like, any of these teams, no problem. It's just his agent then, and just who's looking at him. He's a Peru international, so he'll get a work permit, and he could come up on somebody's, you know, he could come up in a decent team in La Liga, Liga 1's radar, because he can get the work permit, and he could maybe slide in and be an important guy and get kind of similar scores to what he does in New York if he's in a good enough team where he can just come in and be Callens, if that makes sense. So Callens, I think, is a much safer proposition than Chanot, but of course very different price ranges and very different profiles from top to bottom anyway. Interesting. Thanks a lot. Building for next year. Richard, that was on the Chanot. Yeah, I think if you want to build an NYC... Oh, no. What, man? 89th minute. Unal's coming off. Like, we better escape this game with a fucking clean sheet, man. Or watch this for nothing. Strasbourg trying to get a shot on target to no avail. We're in the 89th minute. There cannot be much stoppage time. Rayo Vallecano are going to pile the pressure on. But I need Soria to leave the pitch with that fucking monster score that he's sitting on there now. 82. Unal leaves the pitch on 23, man. That just doesn't feel good for this. Doesn't feel good for this team, man. That means I should have probably played a Celtic striker in there. Or Nemeka. But if this team wins with Nemeka in here, I won't be disappointed. I think I've off to a great start. Really great start. Huge goalkeeper score if we can hang on to this. Is that another save? Unal's Sorare's just caught. Nice. And don't be a possession lost. He makes a good save and gives away fucking possession, man. Pretty sure I sent away that Barmy offer to Ayub. Ayub offer to Barmy. I'm so gutted that Unal subbed off, man. I thought he'd have been getting on those sneaky against the run of play, game-winning goals in the 94th minute or something, but the only hope we've got of that and it meaning something to us is if Soria does it or if Alena gets the assist or does the goal himself. We don't want Vio. I don't know where they're getting 5 minutes from. I suppose there was a wee bit of a stoppage at one point, but don't know where they could quite get the 5 minutes from. Ball's bouncing around. Getafe are going to clear. And it is just a bit hanging on for Getafe. I don't get, man, taking Unal off. He's such a potent striker. And who did they even bring on for him? Mata. This guy. This guy. You bring off Unal for this guy. Kike Sanchez Flores, man. Come on. I thought you were a pro. I thought you were a manager of Champions League team, Atletico Madrid, Europa League winner, Atletico Madrid. He took off Moira and I suppose Unal's only missing a minute or two and it is about maybe setting up shot, but he's winning headers and stuff, you know. Rayo are huffing and puffing, man. Oof. Jenny caught in possession trying to get the ball out from the back. And, you know, Rayo are doing really good at doubling up on the wings and making opportunities out wide, but Jetta are just will not be broken down, man. It's been a wall. Alena beats a man. What a play, son. Plays the wide left for Iglesias. Come on, Alena, keep up with it. Iglesias on the run. Very direct. He's going to win a throw in deep in Rayo's half. Halfway through stoppage time, 92.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes left to go with this game. The Lille match is at 3-0. It's at 89 minutes. Chevalier looks to be leaving with his clean sheet tonight on 63 points. Joe David on an 80. Cabela on a 70. And Ishmaeli on an 88. Timo Weah, 2 assists off the bench. That's a very Timo Weah performance tonight. 70 points for him. Fantastic if any's had the gust or the gutso to play Timo tonight with the obvious rotation that they have. Oh, long-range shot from Jetta. That might have been Alena or Iglesias. Nice save from the goalkeeper. Imagine that was Alena scoring a worldie. That would have been just fucking great. Big switch of play from left to right. Just about keep it in play, Rayo. We've got a minute and a half left. Strasbourg, ball into the box. Ismaili clears. But not cleared well enough or effectively enough. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Bit of a commotion here. A foul. The referee's pointing and stuff. Is there a sub or something? What's going on? Free kick to Rayo. Right at the halfway line. Strasbourg. Shot from distance. Goes wide. And yeah, free kick comes to nothing. Alena, big switch from left to right for the number 9, Porto. Porto's going to chase down the ball at the goalkeeper. Sweeper keeper action maybe with a header there. And the back 5 of Alicano, 94th minute. They're going to try and cross the halfway line. But good pressure from the right back at Getafe. That didn't get kept in. That's a throw. Jetta just about killed the clock here. Oh no, it was our man, Borja Iglesias, with the worldie. Long range striker, wasn't Alena? Unlucky, man. I told you I like that guy. I really like him. But it looks like that Angelini's the first choice left back if he's fit and available there. But I don't think he did too good tonight. Did he not give away the pen? Yeah, he did. Where's Iglesias? 23 off the bench. It's not amazing for a fullback, is it? Certainly not the worst I've seen. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. A young Quinny said. That's full time. Jetta 0. Rayo 0. Wow. What a great 0-0 draw that was for me. David Soria, man of the match, saving the pen. Big man. Big man. Big man David Soria delivers. Loving life. David Soria running the show. Alena is a sure starter. His price looks good. Yeah, Alena is a sure starter. No two ways about it. He just gets a bit unlucky. 10 shots on target for Strasbourg. Wow. SMB. Interesting detail. He is a sure starter. The only thing that lets him down is fouls and bookings, really, because he does get tackles. He does get involved in duels and interceptions. He just didn't get enough of them tonight. He does have an attacking presence. And when you look at his scores early season, like, where's back where the assist was? Because he was on a good spate of form here. So what held him back here? They get pumped 5, right? So he's been booked. So minus 5 points here on fouling. And then, so minus 11. What do you call it? On the goals conceded and all that stuff, right? But, you know, that's almost went against him and it looks horrible there. But assist, he's been playing well. And he's had some hard games with some decent AA. But again, it's the tackles, it's the fouls, it's the bookings that hold him back. But he does have good game in him. And he'll 15 under 40, man. He's right around there. Almost always. You know. I got his super rare for buttons. I think his limited's even better. Former La Masia graduate. People called this guy the next Maradona when he was like 16 and shit, you know. He's still really good. He's 24. He's had some injuries. He's getting over his stuff, you know. And yeah, I think he's only going to get better as the season grows. Soria's finishing out on an 81, so that's a huge score for me. 81 as well for Joe David. Snap. And yeah, man, my super rare all-star. This wasn't actually one of my better teams at the beginning, but Soria's really, because I've not got a unique, and maybe Maffeo against Sevilla isn't a great game, right? But again, Mallorca, if they're going to do something, it's going to be at home. And, you know, like I said, Maffeo lives in the box, so we're just hoping he can do something. We're not expecting any clean sheets or nothing. And then after that, Leggett and Wanyama, huge playoff matches. And then hopefully Nemeka's fully back from injury, gets the start against Gladbach. And, you know, getting a goal against Gladbach is always really feasible, to be honest. You know. Thanks for the information. No problem. Honor Aslan. That's literally everything I know and why I bought him. Alena was a creative midfielder on Football Manager for years at Barca. Don't know why I said years twice. Moldy, I do that stuff all the time. Fortunately enough, sometimes I can see it enough time and then go back and edit it. But I do that stuff all the time. And then subsequently, when I go back and edit it, or I delete a tweet and then redo it, it's maybe not been fixed properly. And I think people are going to read that and think I get dyslexia or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know what I'm saying. He was always a must-sign player with Cucurella. Now, Cucurella really came on my radar from his time at Getafe when we were all playing Football Index. And I really wish I could have had a Soria card of him because he's, fair enough, he's not been great. Now he's rotating and stuff. He's at Chelsea, but when he was at Brighton and stuff, yeah, really good player. Hope he can join him on the Sorare career. Yeah, same. I hope he can too, for sure. Guys, we'll be going for 2.5 hours. My camera hasn't overheated, which I think is a bit of a miracle. We've picked up a few decisive actions tonight. We've had some great fun with the football. I hope you guys have had some fun. I hope your game week's off to a flyer. Mine is off to a pretty good start. I won't really see you over the weekend. I'm on dad duty. So yeah, I'll be on tweets. I might try and do some like short form stuff on the hop. Let's see what happens. But otherwise, End Product Podcast, make sure to check that out this week. Please engage with all the tweets, all the little video clips and stuff that goes around. You've got no idea how much it means to me to support the channel. Good luck this game week. Stay out of trouble. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.